We're good.
Sweet. Let's see. Oh, this is an easy one to kind of get back into things with. You can delete chat. There's a lot of chat. Okay. All right. So the question this week is, where's the music? Oh, there we go. That's not the question. That's not the question. The question this week is, what do you do to unwind after a hard day? Because sometimes in Barovia it can be a hard day. Let's see. I'm getting a little bit of echo. I'm not sure from who. While you ruminate on that, would anybody for a inspiration like to sum up what happened the last time on Curse of Strahd? If you would, roll a d20 into chat. Ooh, alright. Dunbar coming in with a 9. Alright, going once. Going twice. Alright, Dunbar with a 9. Dunbar, what happened last time? A lot happened, but tell us.
A lot happened last time. So last time, we were walking, and I was sad. I don't know where Wayne is. I'm sad now. And then the lady with the big mean fire dogs, she found us, and she really wanted me to go with her, and I kind of wanted to go with her, but everyone said I should stay, so I was a good boy and I stayed, and then we went looking for smells. Yeah, there was a big thing that Robin called a moose, and Robin made some smells, and they smelled awesome. But then the moose came, and it was a big moose. And then we all started fighting, and then I bit its 5th leg, and I bit it so good, and then the moose fell over and went to sleep. And I got to keep biting the 5th leg.
Fair. Okay. Was there any other noteworthy things that may have occurred?
I mean, from Dunbar's perspective, not really. But yeah,
really, so his squirrel radar was turned off, so that's good.
Oh yeah, the squirrel. I tried to fight the squirrel.
Fair. The squirrel tried to fight you guys too. It was.
And he kicked our ass.
It tried his best.
I know, it didn't try, it did.
And then there was one last thing that happened. Maybe a lot of things didn't happen last session. Damn.
The heart got eaten. Like they cut out the heart, and then it got eaten. It was. Oh. I wanted some, but they didn't share with me.
Damn. Okay. Anything else happened? Anything unusual?
I'm trying to rack my brain, but at this point, David's trying to remember, and I honestly can't. It's been too long.
Are you in Foundry yet?
Oh yeah, the unicorn. The unicorn.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Sorry,
yeah, fair enough.
Like Moose Dick just sort of.
Oh no, yeah, I get it. I'm
not gonna lie, Moose Dick.
Moose Dick way more interesting than a magical unicorn returned as a revenant to save the land from evil. I agree. All right, go ahead and take your DM inspiration, Dunbar. If anybody would like to answer this week's question, what do you do to unwind after a hard day? Go ahead and roll into chat. Anne got an 8. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? All right, Anne, or little Anne, what do you do to unwind after a hard day?
So previous Anne would have said working out.
Okay.
And her favorite thing to work out was legs, so it was doing a lot of leg workouts. Current Anne would say eating.
Fair, because you're always working out. Yeah. All right, sounds good.
Stress relief is eating for her.
I can feel that for sure. All right, so let's see. Expiration. There we go. All right. To the best of my knowledge, everything is working. ? In Foundry 5e. So, shrug. What happens, I guess. It's in RNG's hands. with the recap done and the factspiration done, we resume our adventure. And what an adventure it's turning out to be. You guys were heading to White Claw's cave to retrieve your belongings. And I believe there was only a few checks left to go. It says push for cave. So we're going to roll those last couple of checks to see if anything interesting happens. And then you'll be at the cave. Is everyone's business at the river done?
Yeah, I believe we took that short rest and healed it up a bit. So.
All right. All right, let me turn on some musics in the background. All right, lovely. So here we go. Traveling through the woods. It's going to be a DC, not DC. It's going to be a 15 or higher. Hour 1, nothing. Hour 2, nothing. And hour 3. Okay. According to your pre-generated random encounters table, in the woods, you would encounter. I don't. All right. I guess we could run it. All right. Let me grab all of you, including your fucking unicorn and your child and your small dog and your man who has fake hair glued to his metal chin. Just under the. See, imagine if we hadn't restricted to just humans and lore appropriate heritage. Like, I'd be saying, like, we've got your elephant furry, we got your robot. I mean, at least we had to work hard to get to the circus troupe this time. We didn't just start with the circus troupe. No offense to regular D&D parties, but y'all a bunch of circus troops. So, anywho,
We have a little jester.
all right, you have had an encounter on this map before. Let's see. I don't know if the Taylor still considers themselves a jester, if playtime is over, as it were.
Yeah.
Playtime is
Taylor.
over.
Playtime is over. Damn.
I need to get an updated card.
Oh, fair. Let's
I'll
see.
send you the art.
Yeah.
All right, get all you guys out here, and you guys encounter a lone druid at some ancient frozen stones.
Pablo Lasagna?
Does
It's
this
not. First of all, she's not a druid, and secondly.
Wait.
Please
Did we-
stop
did we ever
saying
hear
Bob
what
Lasagna because we're gonna fucking say it for real when we see her.
I think the
And
confidence.
Conversation goes out the fucking window at that
I
point.
hope we do!
Man, your confidence is
more.
getting high. Your confidence is getting high.
Maybe this is the lone wolf.
Oh, okay.
Could you imagine? Wait, did Anne say what they do to unwind, or did I just completely miss it?
Yeah, they eat food.
They eat.
Oh,
They
okay.
eat their
Okay.
stress.
I thought.
They eat-
I guess I
they
thought it was
eat
gonna be a
their
lot more
problems.
dramatic.
Are you a
than
problem,
that.
Remy?
So I was like waiting for the shock in my
Oh.
mind, but no, eating food is good.
Well, they savor. I mean, there's there's slightly more than just eating, right? If you're eating for leisure,
She
you're.
eats
Yeah,
less
yeah.
now,
The trouble
though.
is that babies is now on the menu.
She
All
has
right,
not
so-
said that perfectly.
You
Oh, well,
see.
yes, this is true.
You see up ahead, at these stones, is a stout druid elder. She is not wearing cold weather clothing, but seems like the cold never bothered her anyways. And she is just sort of kneeling on the stones and offering up prayers. You can see on the stone in front of her is the corpse of a white furred deer that she has kind of split or slit open and has pawed at its entrails and spread them out in some sort of strange ritualistic way, perhaps to augur some hidden knowledge. She is so intent on this ritual, she does not notice the approach of your... That's ridiculous. She would definitely notice your approach. What am I saying? She would stop. Yeah, I looked at your party. I was like, yeah, no. She would stop and turn, her eyes wild, as she stares over at you. You know that the entrance to the cave is that way.
Does she seem dressed and similarly attired to the druids that we killed over on the hilltop?
Yes, she does have faithless vibes for sure.
And pulls out her axe.
Okay.
Are we downwind of her? Like, can Dunbar get a good smell of her? Like, good.
Yeah,
gauge on her
sure.
scent?
Yeah, you can give me a perception check. With advantage.
After the comment of maybe she's the lone wolf, I was kind of curious. Maybe she is. Who knows? Maybe Dunbar remembers.
You smell a familiar scent in the air. The unnatural pine stink of blights.
Oh.
There are definitely many blights nearby, keeping watch on this woman.
Okay. Is Dunbar able to like?
Stands on shaky feet, her hands and forearms stained with blood. She leaves the corpse on the stones and she turns to face all of you.
Can Dunbar smell them where they are? Does he know?
Unfortunately, because of their indistinguishable ability, you are aware that they are in the area, but currently, because they are disguised, you are not sure which of the trees, which of the bushes might be concealing them.
Okay.
Only that only that they have been through the area and that they are still here.
Okay, Dunbar's going to go up to Leo and Victor, and he's going to point. That's his way of saying that they're... But they're probably just going to think that he's pointing at the druid.
Right. The druid looks at all of you, and then she notices behind you the unicorn. Her eyes go wide. She begins to weep. She falls back to her knees in supplication. Sobs, causing her whole body to shake violently.
Does the unicorn say anything to Robin? Like, I think Robin would be trying to would probably kind of like look over and just kind of like, what do you know of this woman?
This woman is a servant of the Dark Lord, turned away from the Fanes and the land itself for an easy route power. She laments the loss, her innocence, and her ally. She seeks answers, but finds none.
I'm assuming with that kind of said, Robin has also kind of gained like evil vibes off of her a little bit.
I mean,
can't stand
the Faithless got up to some real bad shit, but yeah, the woman basically seems to just have kind of given up in the awe of your party, essentially. Unless she's delivering a deception.
Totally not sane.
For what it's worth, Robin cannot be surprised.
Sure.
Even
on your birthday?
What a
terrible curse. Yeah, you can never watch a movie again and not know the twist.
This is what Barovia has done to her.
God damn.
Like, And you thought the horror came from like all the other shit.
Yeah. No, it's the feats you took along the way.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, Robin will start
yeah.
approaching.
Isaac watches you guys approach. He gets some fire going on his arm. Little bro, he gets some fire going in his hand. Basically, the Barovian Super Mario Brothers over here. And then.
Oh, Luigi's taller.
And then.
What makes
yeah.
you think that he's Luigi? I mean, he's the more rough and tumble of the two.
I mean, one of them was
I
wearing
mean-
red.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Before you
hold
think
on.
hard.
We can't go any further. Hold on.
I mean, we already know
Victor,
who the
Look,
brothers
all
are,
right.
though.
Who had more adventures, and who ended up tagging along on some of the adventures? You know, it's pretty clear.
Nope, we're gonna settle this democratically. Unlike Americans. Here we go. And you cannot vote multiple times, Dom.
Okay.
Alright. We have to know before we can go any further in this adventure. Oh!
Guys,
Neck! Neck
Guys.
and neck!
this is proof right here that this party's
Victor's
not
the
safe.
smart one. Mario's the smart one.
Incredible. Alright, wow.
Who's the one that has all the crazy, like, technology, deals with ghosts, has to deal with all that stuff?
I mean,
Who's
is
the
it-
one
is
who's
throwing
the one
Who
who's the one who's
throws
most athletic?
fireballs?
Look,
Both of
who
them.
goes on adventures? Who gets left back in town? It's that simple. You play
Luigi
Paper
goes-
Mario?
It is
You go to
not-
Mario.
A lot of
Luigi's
hold
like
on.
Mario. You're having
Before
so
we
much
picked up
fun.
Victor,
without
Victor,
me.
who was the one going out and doing all the stuff?
Keep in
I
mind,
mean,
Luigi go on adventures. He
Deals with
traveled through
ghosts.
time. He traveled through time.
We're not talking about the Luigi fan fictions, all right? Which go.
No,
on.
it was a
I'll
real
admit
game. It
I'll
was a
admit
real
it.
game. He traveled through time. It was like a Carmen San Diego game where you had to find Mario, and it was a real game, and it really happened. And then there were those ghost busting games that were all right. There were 3 of them. Like the dude's done he's done his work. Anyways,
Also,
Look, no one.
Also, Mario is the one that has all the strength. Throwing Bowser. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think. Victor's gonna be throwing Bowser.
listen,
Bruh,
You
we
can't
had
say
it-
he can't do it.
I mean,
Telekinesis.
it just depends what power ups they get.
well,
And Isaac was
powers that
looking
Luigi
for
gets
a
are
quote
like
unquote princess long before Victor got involved.
All right. Let's look at this canonically. All right.
all right. So hold
What
on. hold on.
happened in the first Mario Bros? It's
Are you
all
guys-
Mario.
Are you guys that nervous about playing Curse of Strahd tonight? We voted on this.
No,
It's settled.
it's
It's
just-
settled.
All right.
Who put up
It's
the
just-
poll?
He's wrong.
Who
And he's gonna
encouraged
realize
this?
he's wrong.
Bull crap.
No.
Like,
I'm gonna make it worse because
You know what? I'm gonna vote, and we'll never have an answer.
All right. Who's
you're
watching?
supposed to be the arbiter.
And then I'm gonna pin it. So we have to look at it for the rest of the
No.
game. And
As soon as
No,
it-
no.
as soon
All
as it
right.
gets posted
We need
on
chat to
YouTube-
break the tie.
Yeah. Well, as soon as it gets posted on YouTube, I'm putting the first comment. You know, chat aside.
I'm posting in the Discord right now.
wait,
Oh,
wait.
no,
maybe I shouldn't do that. I
spoilers,
shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
And we can't ask the other groups because this is the only game where Isaac Strassen's still alive.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. Chat.
I'm just saying, which
YouTube-
one would die if they died in the universe? Would it be Mario or Isaac? Or I mean,
Well,
Mario or Luigi? It'd be Luigi.
I mean, Victor's not alive in Daybreak.
All right.
Bowser won. All right.
there's not a lot.
can
There's
move on.
not a lot of people left in Daybreak.
Get in the comments, YouTube.
All right. So,
Well, I know what you guys are doing on your Friday night podcast.
No, sadly we're doing paid DMs, which I meant to interview you about that, and then I went to Magfest and got on crud, and I forgot.
I mean, have a guess. Anyways.
Well, I've interviewed him before for personal, leveling up, so I could probably just go off of that. All right, so Stout Druid Elder, she sees you approach, and as you do, she looks up, and she says, "The heart of the forest, the seeker. All is laid in ruin.
the Dark Lord forsook us, watched our folly on the hill of our ancestors. The witch of the bog no longer guides us. We are forsaken. We are lost. Why have you come, Seeker?
I think Robin's just going to kind of approach, and I think she'll probably have like the dagger of the Seeker out just to kind of drive home the point, like, yeah, I'm the Seeker kind of thing. She's going to approach this woman, and she's going to say, this land has been torn for a very long time. But the land also cries out. And I'm here to listen to that cry.
It cries out, for its heart is broken. He is the land. He is ancient. And he is eternal. Can you not see? Nothing you do can ever change that. We gave him the power of the land, and he dragged it into darkness, and we along with him. There will never be light in this dark realm again. Even the heart of the forest withers and decays. Why, Seeker? Why try at all? Embrace the darkness.
Robin's going to gesture to the sacrifice that's laid out. And she's just going to say, you once would have sworn to protect creatures like this. And you say not to try any longer. Why do you continue your corrupted life? Why not just give up as well, if there is nothing worth fighting for? Surely it could just be you on this slab, and it would make you happy if there's nothing left.
Her eyes go wide, and a very insane smile kind of cracks her face, and she says, "Yes. Yes." And she lays down in the gore on the stone and says, "I shall be your sacrifice, Seeker. That your path towards the light can be shadowed by death."
Robin's going to step forward. She's gonna. She just wants to examine, get close and examine what's going on with this lady and the sacrifice area and all that kind of stuff before doing anything.
Give me an insight, which is or a a medicine.
I have a +2 to either one of those, so I'll do insight since I'm not trained in medicine.
Your take is that this woman believes that if you kill her, she will in this sacred place, she will be able to haunt you.
Does this place seem pretty sacred?
It's a very unusual arrangement of stones with Kavani carvings and effigies. So I mean, it definitely has some vibes for sure.
Robin's going to look at her, kind of laying there, and she's going to say, "My journey is already covered in blood and death." And she's going to reach down and like try to grab this lady and pull her off of the stone here, and like throw her over this way into the snow. If she,
Yeah, sure. Give me a give me an athletics check.
Sure.
All right, yeah, that is more than enough. You seize her by the hair, pull her from the gory altar, and toss her into the snow. She lets out a cry, and she rolls into initiative.
Hey, we actually have to roll initiative now.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh wait, Arena doesn't do anything in this group. I don't mean to say doesn't do anything. What? How could there be two Robins?
Yeah, for some reason, occasionally my computer is like registering 2 clicks instead of 1. I've got to figure out why it's doing.
Why are there 2 Robins? That's weird. All right. Let's see.
I did roll pi with one of my initiative rolls though.
Oh yeah, I saw that 4.
That's a neat trick.
Yeah, I don't want you to lose that. All right. Yeah.
I mean, my other roll was technically better, but I'll take pi so Anne can go first.
Okay. I think everybody's in. All right. Let's roll the baddies. Oh wait, not everybody's in. Hold on. I am curious to see how these guys perform against the party 8th level characters. What a litmus test of your growth. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking back to the vineyard, and
Hopefully,
then
Victor doesn't get blighted.
and then here we are today. Like, oh my god. All right. And let's see. Stop this. Right. In combat, Taylor Swift, you're up first. Really sorry about those AI photos, Taylor Swift. It's a rough week. All right, what are you gonna do?
Wait, what?
Don't worry. No, focus. All right.
Taylor will. I mean, she hasn't done anything hostile. Does she look like she's about to attack Robin?
Yeah, she looks like she's getting ready. Her back is arched, and she's been tossed by the hair into the snow, pulled from her sacred site.
Oh, okay. Taylor will run up.
Okay.
And she will. Is this lady prone? After being thrown, or is she on her feet?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I know she is. She is not prone. Like as part of rolling her. Yeah, as part of rolling her initiative, she kind of got to her feet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. First attack.
Yeah, that's gonna. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Second attack. 17? Well, 15. I don't know if we established that. I get a flank with reach.
We did establish that you don't get a flank with reach in 5e. That's
Okay.
that's your friend Pathfinder. All right. So the first one hits, second one does not.
Alright. Bonus action. Second bonus action.
Okay. The second bonus action with a 25 is gonna hit.
And Tail will use rest of her movement to kind of back up and make space for Anne, and that's her turn.
Okay. Let's see. The druid is going to steal. Alright.
Yep.
Also, Isaac, why are you still telling everyone that you're a bag? Whatever. It's fine. That's how he identifies. I'm not going to change it. Alright.
Straight up a
just
Luigi
because I am bad
personality
guy does not
trait.
mean
You know
It's
why?
more like a Wario. It's more like
No.
a Wario.
You know why? His color is red.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright. Focus. Okay, so, as her turn comes up, she is going to, I guess, go big. Might as well go big. So, what's the biggest that you got, lady? That would be, what, Wall of Thorns, yeah? Yeah, that's the biggest you got. Okay. So, let's see. Create a wall of tough, pliable, tangled brush, bristling with needle-sharp thorns. Wall appears in range, blah, blah, blah. You choose to make a wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick. Or a circle that's 20-foot diameter and is up to 20 feet high and 5 feet thick. And the wall blocks line of sight. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take 78. When it appears, Jesus Christ, this spell is out of control. Alright. Man. Dang, Dom, druids are strong. Oh, except for the whole concentration thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, a creature can move through the wall a bit slowly. Yeah, sure. I think she's just gonna try to catch as many of you as possible. And this is like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to attack a fucking unicorn. So let's make sure we do that too. Alright. Up to 60 feet long. Alright, here we go. So we'll just cut right through all of these people. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'd be 50. And then I don't know. We'll do another on either side. There we go. Alright, so she summons up a wall of thorns that just immediately tears through the Mario Brothers, and then their friend Captain Nintendo and his axe and strings. Miraculously, this little girl doesn't die, because I'm tired of killing children, and then the unicorn. Alright, so here's 78 points of damage, and it is a dexterity save from those 4 individuals. Right. Cool. So here's 78 points of damage. Alright, Leo, drop me a dexterity save, please. Now, it's a magic wall, so Unicorn get its magic resistance. And then the Mario Brothers, we've got this and this. Alright, so Leo, you and Victor are going to take the full damage, 29 piercing, and then Unicorn and Isaac are going to take half the damage. Right. And then you guys are, I guess, in that wall a little bit. She still has movement, so she's going to move back onto the altar. And then as a bonus action, I don't really have any good bonus action, do you? War magic. Use the action to cast a spell. You can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. Alright, so Robin, she's gonna bonk you with her Gulthia staff.
Rude.
But it's only a 7, so it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone that took damage may steal. Leo, you got first dibs.
We will pass on that opportunity.
Oh, okay. Isaac will steal then. And he will... Let's see. It's no damage to step out of it, it's just a step through it, yeah? Or is this... No, this spell is really fucked up. Hold on. For every foot a creature moves through the wall, but you're in it, right?
Yeah.
Haven't we established that stepping out doesn't cause any damage, it's only passing through it? Or do you still take some damage because you're like in the middle of it?
What is the wording on it?
That's classic 5e shit. A creature can move through the wall a bit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. Furthermore, the first time it enters the wall in a turn or ends its turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw. So it's already been in there on this turn.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there's no problem getting out.
Alright, he's going to step out, and then he's going to target her, and he'll try to launch some fire at her. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 2 of those are gonna hit, and she takes the full damage. Alright. That is his turn. He will pass to Anne.
Alright. Anne's gonna... Tip it right there. Bonus action dash to get up within 5 feet. And then we'll recklessly hit her with this great axe.
Alright, go for it. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Alright, so it's gonna take that and the gentlest sneak attack damage.
As you do, Robin's just gonna yell like, "Not on the altar!"
Alright.
Alright.
She'll use her second extra attack to grapple.
Oh shit. Okay. Go for it. That is going to be enough. She is grappled.
And the rest of her bonus action movement to move her right here.
Okay.
Is there a concentration for the Wall of Thorns?
Yeah. I don't know why it didn't trigger. Here we go. That would be 24 damage, so what, a 12 or higher? Alright, here we go. Yep, so that would end the Wall of Thorns.
Alright. And I'll pass to, oh, we'll have Purple just run up and protect Leo and his friend Leo, the Minadora and Victor.
Okay.
He'll ready to hit anything that comes up to him.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, who do you pass to?
We'll pass to Robin.
Alright. And then just to keep in the habit, go ahead and roll for threat, because readying is outside of the normal blah blah blah. Okay.
Robin is going to still have her dagger out, and she's going to kind of go over to this druid lady, and where Robin's kind of, or where Anna's holding her, and just kind of say, in case this is a holy site, a sacred place, you are not worthy to die upon that stone. but you are worthy of death. And she's going to attack with that dagger.
Oh yeah, that is gonna hit. She takes 8 points of damage. And as you plunge the dagger into her, blood kind of sputters from her mouth, staining her lips and chin. She looks at you with wild eyes and says,
Yes. Embrace the darkness.
Robin's just going to try it one more time.
alright. You stab her a second time. And her body, like, shudders as the blade kind of twists inside of her. And you know that she's on her last legs.
I'm just looking to see if I have anything where I can do any, any other things.
You're checking to see if you're part fighter at action surge.
Yeah. Well, I've got like battle dies and stuff, so I'm just checking to see if there's anything that can,
Ah, yes.
like,
No.
Yes, Leo can always order you to attack again.
That's true. If you want to be the one that finishes her.
no, I don't think I can be. But
Well,
Arinia,
we're saying Leo has such a power.
well, I mean, if
He's more than just a pretty face with an axe tied to a rope.
if Leo wants to spend,
Oh, wait, don't bring attention to me.
if Leo wants to spend the thing,
Okay, so you got anything else in your turn then?
I have to
Well,
get
I've
within
got-
20 feet to
Ah.
do that.
yeah, I've got Arinia here. Arinia will shoot across. I mean, she sees what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally at the same time. Who knows what's going to kill? We'll see if maybe a crossbow bolt or two will strike, like at the same time as these knife plunges happen.
Fair enough. Let's see. Unfortunately, both of those are going to ping off of her bark-like skin.
All right. In that case, I'll pass to Leo.
Alright, Leo.
Oh, that must be my time. Excuse me, Purple. Well, I'm too far for letting Robin finish it. But don't worry, I have my axe.
Alright, that's a pretty long throw for your axe.
I know, it's
How
full
long's the
length.
rope?
Oh, but it strikes true. How do you finish her off, Leo?
It probably just, lands in her lower back. Just probably
Okay.
facing
Right
Robin.
as she stands there, eye to eye, like staring each other down, and then just you hear sort of a splook sound as her back arcs and seizes up, and her eyes never leave yours, Robin, as the light fades from them, and she dies. Alright, her Galthia staff continues to writhe and sort of very, very like slowly and limply, like the source of its power has long been destroyed, but it's
Don't we need to smash them? Isn't that the thing with them?
yeah. Smashing them will stop the blights that were created by that particular staff. Alright, anything else from Leo?
No, that's it.
Okay. Alright. Who do you pass to? You've got Dunbar, Victor, and Argios.
Oh, I'll pass to Dunbar.
Alright, Dunbar, you're up.
Okay. Dunbar was good at when the Wall of Thorns was up. Dunbar was like, I'm gonna dig under that. And
Nice,
then Wall of
nice.
Thorns went away. So we're gonna go hunting for blights.
Okay,
We know they're there, and they make the best sticks to chew on.
fair.
What is that? A perception? Would that be a survival?
I would say in this case, let's make it a survival. We'll do advantage on the survival because dog smell and stuff, and you're very
Okay.
familiar with these creatures by now. Okay. You know that there is one here, sort of attached to the tree, And then this bush over here is actually a blight. The one right behind Leo.
Hmm. That wouldn't be quite close enough.
Bonus action
Is
step.
the one on like?
Yeah, you can do bonus action step.
Yeah. Bonus action step.
Okay.
And we're gonna tear that blight a new one. We're gonna multi-tack.
Okay. As you attack, the blight is revealed. It's going to take 6 points of damage from the first bite, and make its strength save against your ancestral ability. It does not get knocked down. Give me another bite. A 10 is not going to be enough to get through. Well, wait, you have a flank from Leo. It'll be a 12, and it has not activated its sap armor, so that is going to hit. The creature is past bloodied, and must make another strength save, and activates its defenses, but is also knocked prone. Alright, anything else from Dunbar?
Dunbar will howl in victory and draw attention to him, and also let everyone else know. Look, there's a blight. I know it's going to steal, but Dunbar would pass to Leo because he loves Leo. Because Leo gives walks, pets, and food.
Leo has already gone, so he wouldn't be able to do it anyways. And yeah, it's definitely going to steal. All right, Modern Needle Blight is going to stand up from prone. And let's see, since you're the one that's chomping it and knocking it down, it's going to target Dunbar. And it will just attack with its claws, I guess. Yeah, because it doesn't want to be a disadvantage. Here we go. Ooh.
That hits.
Alright, so it stabs into Dunbar for 5 points of damage. And it will maintain its ground. It is going to pass to its many hidden allies. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, so Churlish is up. Which one is Churlish? What? Oh, okay. Alright, so kind of emerging from the bark of this tree, Churlish appears. It targets Strahd with some needles. Oof, that's a good hit. 12 damage. And then it's just gonna run for it. Go, little buddy. Go on. And it will bolster its ally. Who it will pass to. Alright. This guy's gonna animate. It's gonna move up to here. It's gonna target Leo. It's gonna make this with a +1. 16? I don't think that's gonna hit.
Yes, it will.
Ooh, okay. So 9 points of damage. And then it's gonna run to there. That's all it's got. And its bolster is gone. Alright, it's gonna pass to... it'll pass to Victor. Alright, Victor will... he'll just target this damaged one. Yeah, just try to finish it off with a Firebolt. Which Firebolt seemed a lot cooler until his bro showed up throwing 3 Firebolts at a time. That feels bad. His do more damage, though. Well, they could do much more damage, though. Anyways, 6 damage against this creature is going to be enough to kill it. And then its weakness... yeah, to fire. Alright, that's good to go. It doesn't have an actual weakness to fire, but yeah.
He's just doing the exact amount that he needs to do. Like, don't go overkill, just do
okay.
the right amount, right? Like,
I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, absolutely. Pace yourself. He likes that. Alright. He's going to move though, because if this lady does get another turn, somehow, question mark, even though she's dead, he doesn't want to get hit by any AoE attacks, so there's no good place to go with these guys. He'll go next to the unicorn, past the unicorn. Alright, let's see. The unicorn has a really slow speed for a horse. I mean, it's not really a horse, but I guess being a revenant has that effect on you. It knows that you need to destroy the staff. But you guys do seem to have things well in hand. Alright, it's gonna move to here, slowly. Kind of stumbling along. And then it is going to... What are you gonna do? You know what? I think it's just gonna dodge.
I say, don't have it teleport like a mile away.
Yeah, right? I'm just gonna have it dodge. It doesn't really know what to do. It would have smashed the staff, but it can't get close enough. Alright, that brings us to all of these other blights. So, Fluffy is up. And let's see. Fluffy sees there's elf person here, so they're going to target elf person and attack with needles. There we go. 16 shouldn't hit.
That'll miss.
Alright, so let's see. Ricochet, 15 feet. That would allow a new attack against the unicorn, but this will be at disadvantage. Which will miss. And that will be its turn. Alright, it passes to Adorable. Same deal. Adorable's going to run up. It'll target Taylor, take a shot. Ooh, cause a complication. Exposed. Your swing unbalances you so much that your target may make one melee attack against you, else the closest non-adjacent enemy may dash towards you. Would you like to dash towards it using your reaction, Taylor? This one right here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. That brings us to Strategic Needle. Where are you at, Strategic Needle? All the way over here. Alright, Strategic Needle is going to move and dodge. Alright, it'll pass to Productive Needle. And Productive Needle is going to move and take a shot at Taylor. There we go. And miss. And there's no one within 5 feet, so that'll be its turn. It'll pass to Ingenious. And Ingenious will... Oh, there's quite a few here. Alright. Ingenious will move to here, as it appears. And you're the only person in this neck of the woods, so it will go ahead and attack Taylor with needles. And miss. Alright, they control initiative going into round 2. What could they do with this initiative? I guess just shoot people a lot. Alright, they'll pass to Verbose. Verbose has a target-rich environment, which it likes. It's going to move here, and it's going to target Leo. There's a certain gravitas that Leo's letting off with that axe tied to a rope. 19 for 10.
Okay.
And then it will finish its movement by just sort of going back this way. And it will bolster that guy. And would you like to steal?
Yes, we will still.
Alright, Leo, you're up.
Oh man. Oh, that hurt. Drawing the rope back, making a wonderful little axe snowman in the in the crowd as it gets pulled back.
Here, you could leave a little blood trail. There you go.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Alright.
So one of these things, Robin Ann, maybe it's time to leave. And we'll run back here, and he will dodge and pass the Robin.
Okay.
Robin wants to smash the staff.
Okay. As the seeker, with like some stone nearby, for leverage, yeah, you can smash. How do you smash it? Strong training in athletics. I think you've got this.
Yeah. I don't think she would do it against like the main altar or something. I think she might step. Like there's all these smaller rocks around and stuff. Like I think she would use one of them, so it's not as.
All right, so you're pulling the writhing staff out of the dead woman's hands. You place it on a pile of stones, grab another stone, and just bring it down, smashing it against the other stones. It splinters, and there is a terrible sort of scream from the staff, and that scream echoes through the remaining blights as each of them falls over. Dead. A pile of flesh and compost. Oh, that's creepy as hell. Alright, anyways. So that's that. Unless you guys have more things you need to do.
Dunbar needs to get the stick. So
okay.
He will go up and he will claim the stick of the one that Leo finished off.
Beautiful.
I think Robin wants to investigate this stone altar a little bit more and just like talk to the unicorn about it a little bit and just see what's going on with it.
It's gonna take this mutilated deer and see if there's any rations, to salvage. Right.
Oh yeah. I would say you could get 2 rations off of the deer for sure.
Virginia, there's so much blood!
He said, when has blood been bothering you so much?
When it's my own!
Oh, I see.
Alright, so I'll leave that to Lauren to cover, because it's Lauren's companion. But, as you beckon for Argyros to come over and check it out, he looks around with sort of a mournful look at the stones and says, long ago, the people of this land had sites of power like this they used to commune the Fey spirits. Climbing to the top of these stones, one could find, even now, an obelisk of power. Gazing upon it, you might be shown a path forward, a wisdom unforeseen. These lands belong to the Kavani. The faithless this far north are a sign of their defeat, their dissolution.
She spoke of painting my mission through blood and death. I know that we needed to deal with her. She's going to just kind of look at, directly at the unicorn. She's going to you are a creature who has brought death to a number of evil creatures throughout this land. Am I on a path that can be potentially redemptive to this place?
These lands are bound to one who is cursed. As long as he is the land shares his curse.
She's going to look back at the altar and kind of up. So you're just saying if I climb up, I could learn some things.
Perhaps. Perhaps some magic still lingers, waiting for someone to call upon it.
Robin will just nod, and she's going to start trying to climb. Very, very aware that climbing has killed certain numbers of our party before.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
But this doesn't look quite as long of a drop as that would be.
Well, it's 50 feet up to the top of this highest pillar where we need to go.
She can do that.
Alright. So it goes 30 feet, it goes 10 feet, 30 feet. Then this one, between the 30-foot one and the 50-foot one, is only 15 feet. So it's 10 feet on this one, 15 feet here, 30 feet here, and then 50 feet up here. And this is apparently where you need to go. At one time, these stones were like a natural staircase that you could take, but they have since kind of crumbled and been broken apart.
No, Robin's going to start. I mean, she can't climb past here because there's a barrier.
Oh, yeah, we'll just raise your height to 10, and you should be able to move there, and then 30 to get to the next one, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah. But the real trick is going to be going from 30 to 50, because it's quite a jump.
That's what I was going to ask. Are there any checks that I need to be making along here, or?
You're out of combat. You're level 8. You trained in athletics. Now, I mean, the real check is going to be getting up here.
Mm-hmm. How far is this jump?
That'd be 35 feet up, because you went from a 30-foot height down to a 15-foot height.
Yeah.
Because this all crumbled away and was broken. You see pieces of it are over here.
And you jump from the 30 feet and then land on the rock and climb up.
Oh, dang. That'd be hype.
Or can I? Or is there anywhere?
That would be some checks for sure.
Or is there, if I jump from the 15, is there like handholds here that I could then climb up?
Certainly,
the rest of the way?
Certainly. The difficulty to climb this without any equipment, because of the ice and the crumbly nature of the pillar, is going to be a DC 25. If you had a climber's kit, it would reduce the DC.
Mm-hmm.
If you, did a grappling hook and tossed it up there, it would reduce the DC because you'd have the benefit of climbing rope.
I mean, we've got rope.
Yeah.
I feel like. Or I could. I've still got a wooden stake that I had fashioned. I could turn into a little grappler thing. And I've got manacles.
I'm assuming that if you had a climber's kit, it would be in the cart. Is that the?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
almost
Okay.
in the cart.
Got it.
I mean, you do also have an Anne who could, pull a Gimli on you.
I mean, I almost have a crafting. Traveler's kit. I got an axe on a.
That's true.
Have axe on a rope, will travel.
Robin's going to kind of look down from this 30-foot climb. Well, I also have a unicorn who could just teleport me there, right?
You could have the unicorn teleport you there, yeah.
Wouldn't that be their They're once per.
They're once per day, right?
I mean, what else are we doing today?
Yeah, sure. You want to head on down?
Whatever the dice have in store for us, that's what we're doing.
Robin's gonna yell down to Anne. She's gonna say, Anne, and I mean she's gonna say it loud enough, like if anybody else wants to assist. She's just gonna yell down. She's like, I need to get up there. She's gonna point up. Do you think you could help me?
Right. And walks over. Puts down her axe. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say raw deer you've been chomping on.
she'll climb up to this 15-foot one here.
Yeah, and it says nothing. You just pull yourself up, no problem.
Yeah. And then she'll put her hand up for Robin to stand on it so that she can walk across the other one, and climb up.
Okay. All right, so that would raise. Yeah, so you would be like a bridge. So she would still have 20 feet more she'd need to go.
Yeah, so you just have to climb up 20 feet.
All right, yeah, Robin will try climbing 20 feet.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, give me that athletics check. You can have advantage because Anne is assisting. Okay. 19. So you start climbing and start sliding back down as the rocks kind of break off in your hands. The ice is slick. There's any foothold you get seems to kind of crumble and crack away. But with Anne there's really no danger of falling. I would assume that, again, eventually you would make your way up there with teamwork and magic of friendship and all that. Unless you want to roll and prove that you could do it. Otherwise, we just assume that mathematically, eventually you would make the check with Anne there to spot you.
All right, yeah.
right.
I mean, I also have the heavy stance, which also gives me, like, I can ignore the first 10 feet of difficult terrain, kind of.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So eventually, it takes a number of tries.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, if you have heavy stance, add a d4 to that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. All right. As you reach the top, you do in fact see that there is an ancient obelisk. It is. It looks like it came right out of fucking Skyrim. It's carved with like fucking Vikings, and they're hunting shit. And they're doing cool stuff. You can see the rock is on there, the bear, the moose, the fish.
Yeah. Robin looks at it and just kind of, under her breath, she just kind of goes "Fusradin," real quick, just to see if anything happens.
Fair.
The only magic she knows.
Right.
And if nothing happens, she'll also examine to make sure it's not going to, like, if she touches it or looks at it weird or anything, it's not going to teleport her into, like, a weird dungeon somewhere.
Sure. Give me a perception and then in Arcana. All right. Your perception shows that it is ancient, worn away by time, and that there seems to be a depression in front of it, as if many people over many centuries have knelt before it in supplication. Your Arcana reveals nothing, as you probably expected.
Yeah. I think Robin's just going to kind of look down. She's going to say, "Do I just kneel? Is there anything else I need to do?" To the unicorn.
There's no response.
All right. Yeah, she'll kneel in front of it.
Okay.
In the depression.
All right. But what does she do while she's kneeling? It kind of has the vibes of those rare times when your parents were like, maybe we should take the kids to church. I don't know. It seems like something parents do, right?
Yeah, she's going to start with kneeling and seeing, like, if anything happens.
Yeah.
And, like, if nothing happens, then she will, I guess she will, kind of, like, maybe reach out and, like, start touching those runes a little bit that are on it.
Okay. Yeah, so as you kind of reach out and you trace the runes with your hands, you feel the craftsmanship, the grooves, the cuts, how they've worn away over time, but still somehow endured enough to show what they are. It feels like this is a sacred site, a site where someone would offer supplication.
Yeah. All right. She's gonna kind of drop her hand down. She's going to say, "My name is Robin Keller. I am the daughter of Art Keller, and I am the Seeker. I carry the blood of fish and moose. I didn't take squirrel blood because it was not required.
This has the vibe of like a dear God prayer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep going. Power through. Power through.
Yeah. Well, because she's not used to it. Like, she's
Oh
just
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
figure out,
No,
like, what to
it's
say.
great. It's great. Yeah.
And she's just gonna she's gonna say, I feel the pain of this land, and I want to know how to help it, and I want to know what I can do and what I should know moving forward. If there is anything left here, if there's anyone here who can speak to me, any power that can guide me, I ask for your help now."
Your words hang in the air if you spoke them out loud, or in your mind if you kind of just thought them. And you hear 3 faint voices speaking almost at the same time in response. And the voices have a feminine quality to them, but are certainly otherworldly in nature. And they say, "We know you, Seeker. What is it that you seek? We will guide you with what remains of our power here in this ancient place."
I seek the means to free this land from the curse that holds it, and to restore it to a place of verdant life.
Then you must travel to Toslenka Pass
In the southern mountains.
there. An ancient Kavani who holds the secret ways of the past can guide you through the rituals to unbind the land.
And you see a very small mote of light kind of rise up out of the obelisk and up into the cloudy sky, and then it shoots across the sky towards the south. And Robin, whenever you look towards the south, you see a pillar of dim, sort of faint light just fucking shooting straight up into the air from the farthest you can see to the south, like a beacon.
Excellent. I thank you for your guidance. Is there anything else that I should know that could help these lands, or that could help my quest?
As you utter these words, you feel the emptiness of this place all around you. As if whatever was here is now gone.
Yeah, she kind of thought that might be the case, but she wanted to double check. And so she's going to put her hand back up and trace the runes one more time. She's just going to say, "Thank you for your guidance." And she'll stand up and dust the snow off and try to figure out how to get back down.
Okay. We will assume that you get back down through the power of friendship, and you guys can continue on your way, unless there was anything else you needed from this scene. All right. Leo, as you guys are regrouping to leave, Strahd approaches you. And he says, "I like the way you carry yourself. I like the way you fight. I like that you are handsome men, but yet you do not use your handsomeness to seduce my beautiful sister."
Oh, of course not.
He puts a firm, demonic hand on your shoulder, crushing most of the bones there. He looks you right in the face and says,
I do not do this often, but call you friend.
and you see a pop-up appear that says, "Do you want Strahd to be your companion?"
Oh, I would be proud to be your friend, and we could be on Team Sanity.
All right, I am making Darby the owner of Strahd.
But not in a problematic Pal World way, just, in a problematic Barovian way. Alright.
I will not work in your factory.
Alright, but he is,
But I will turn your ingots into bars. Your ore ingots.
Man, if we had a factory.
He's definitely kindling 3.
So between Leo and Isaac, which one is Mario and which one is Luigi?
Alright, so
I'm just saying, Isaac takes another Luigi role.
you have access to the non-boss form of Strahd. Dude got 103 HP. He got a terrible armor class, because it's fun to hit bosses. You might have noticed a lot of my bosses have pretty low armor class. Except the ones that don't. And then it's really high.
And then it's 32.
Yeah. It's 15 or 32. Those are the only 2 armor classes that my bosses have. He's got 15 fucking hit dice, so you got another purple in your hands.
Okay.
Alright, his multi-attack is 3 attacks. That can be any combination of his battle axe or his hurl flame. He has a nat 20 Death's Face. This only applies with his battle axe. It cannot apply with any other weapon. Only his battle axe. He has the Brute feature, which is already included in his battle axe. He has the Cleave feature. He has a bloodied ability called Strength Bravery. So while bloodied, he has advantage saving throws against being frightened. And he has Frightener's Resolve. When bloodied, he has advantage on attack rolls against creatures that are frightened. Once per day, he can cast Fear in a 30-foot cone. He uses Strength for his spellcasting. He can make bonfires. I feel like this probably would have come up by now, but maybe not, because I think he lets his bro make the fires, as that's something he's pretty proud of. And then he also has Powerful Build. And he's got training in athletics, perception, and strength, resistance to fire, and expertise in intimidation. So there you go.
And 3 wounds.
He's
And
he's
an expert of disguise.
Yeah, and he's got a tearing wound and a broken leg. He's all yours.
No.
Wonderful.
Enjoy. I guess we should roll for his broken leg, because I don't think that's ever been. So.
Left in here.
Yeah, I thought we rolled it.
Oh, we did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says left in here on the effect, so.
Oh, he's got downtime? Oh, fantastic. Okay. Oh, 69, right. Okay, nice. Okay, then with that, you guys head out.
This dude's traveling with a broken leg. He hasn't complained once.
Nope. Nope. What good would it have done? What good would it have done? The
I mean,
weaker.
that's like a Mario baller move right there.
Okay, come on. You are like just hard stretching.
Too
like,
bad he's
you are
taking
hard
orders from
stretching this.
Todd.
Dude.
Toad.
Toad, he's literally.
I don't know if you saw the Mario. I don't know if you saw the Mario movie. Mario was taking orders from Toad.
Oh dang.
I didn't watch the Mario movie.
Really? It was fun.
I know. I tried. I watched like 10 minutes of it. It was not my jam.
Oh man. Okay.
Back in the days when I induced drugs, maybe it would have been good. But
Oh wow. It would have been phenomenal. In that case.
yeah, not these days.
Oof. Okay. Had to turn on some fans. It was 20 degrees yesterday where I live, and today it was 70 degrees. So, yeah, good times. The house was confused about whether it should be hot or cold. It's good times. All right. Back on the road, or the path in this case. That was your last encounter before reaching the cave. All right. So, let me get you guys to the cave. Here's the problem. He became friendly, but I keep using this one from the dashboard when I copy and paste you guys places. That's the issue. All right. We still have the cave map. Surely. Yeah, cave. There we go. Close this, go there. Got that. And perfect. Alright. Oh no. That's not good. Let's see. Try again. Alright, cool. There's so many. It's a good thing we don't have a lot of AoE bad guys. That's for sure. Alright. And then we've got... Okay. And I'll bring you over to the map. Alright, as you guys enter, you can see that your supplies are being put to good use. There's a hobo there. And he's set up a hobo camp using your supplies. Can I get an establishing shot for this hobo?
Sure.
All right.
You see a man with typical height, on the leaner side, long black hair, full beard. He wears a travel-worn black priest Cossack, and he wears the symbol of the Morning Lord around. And you see him kind of hunched down by the fire. Got a bowl in his hand, and he's kind of spooning up some stew that he's made. And he looks up to everyone walking in, and just gets wide-eyed and says, "By the Morning Lord, that is the biggest woman I have ever seen. What are you all doing here?"
Collecting our stuff.
Oh, these are your belongings. I'm so sorry. I have run out of food. I was hoping to find a sign of the seeker. I was told by a seer of the Kavani the Seeker had arrived, and I was figured now would be the time to head south. And saw these things, thought someone might be coming back. Better to travel in numbers, and I ran out of food waiting. I'm very sorry, but I have stew. I can make more for you all. You had so many rations here, although perhaps not enough. And he'll put down his bowl next to the fire, dust off his hands, and get to his feet kind of unsteadily using the cane, and he'll limp forward. I'm sorry, where are my manners? I am Father Ratislav Shevchenko. And he'll stretch out a hand and kind of have a concerned look on his face, not knowing what to expect, because we have a giantess, a dark elf, a bunch of strange-looking people, and an undead unicorn. This is not a normal day for him.
Robin's going to step forward, and she's going to say, "Why are you looking for the Seeker?"
I have been looking for a sign to make amends for. It's complicated, but with the arrival of the Seeker, something can be done about the Abbot. And I have come all this way north to get away from the Abbot. And I was hoping that working together, we could change things for the better. And with the Abbot gone, perhaps go one step beyond.
Wait, you want us to deal with the Abbot?
Yeah,
No.
we got dibs.
He's like an angel, like fallen
No.
crazy.
He is a demon.
No, I think it's angel. We know a smart guy. He said it's an angel.
Well, he's a fallen angel. Either way, Robin's going to step forward and put out her hand. Robin Keller, I'm the Seeker.
Again, Father Ratislav, Robin. The Seeker! This is wonderful news. Please, everyone, come, eat. Warm yourselves.
Eat.
I mean, it is our stuff.
Taylor whispered to Anne, like, he just said you could eat your own food.
Again, I'm terribly sorry. It's just I was so hungry, and perhaps should have thought better of it.
Well, I mean, if you were hungry, you should have eaten, and that's what you did.
Yes, but I am a stranger to you, and such generosity in these times, this far north, it is rather uncommon.
So, tell me about your disagreement with the Abbot.
It is a long story, but I have seen what the Abbot does, and it is an abomination. I have feared his reach and what he might do for many years. And when I was told that the Seeker had been found, that there was the possibility of change, I knew the time had come to make amends. I will help you any way I can.
Can you fight? Because we're gonna have to fight the Abbot if we decide to deal with him. And it's gonna be wild. Are you like a cleric? We could really use a cleric.
Unfortunately, I I speak to the Morning Lord, but he does not. He does not directly intervene.
Can
It's
you make
something
holy
that I
water?
saw. See, is this something that he could do, Crash? I mean, I'm not sure whether it's a magical thing or
at this juncture you could not, because the things that were done in the monastery, the presence of the Morning Lord is nowhere to be found.
Got it.
Yep. Could you again someday? Probably. Yeah. After atonement.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
Mm.
Much has been done, supposedly in the name of the Morning Lord, and I am ashamed to say that my participation with the Abbot's actions that is not available to me.
Oh. Well, I'll warn you, the last priest we worked with turned into a vampire.
Are you? Oh, no. What do you mean the last priest you worked with was turned?
Father Lucian in Valakai.
Would Father Lucian have had any?
Oh yeah, you would have heard of him for sure. Whether or not you guys met, I'll leave that up to you. But you did know through word of mouth at least that he was the head priest in Valakai.
In Valakai, okay.
Yep.
That is unfortunate to hear.
Yeah, he was really nice. I felt really bad when we left him.
You left him?
Well, he's still the priest, technically.
We didn't want to get turned into vampires.
Yeah, you can't do much when you're dead.
We had to have dinner with the
That
Dark
is
Lord.
not true. There have been plenty of dead that I have met in my time in Barovia that could do a lot. Not to mention your horse with the pointy head.
I guess you're right. I do have there is someone who died who haunts me now.
Who's that?
Wayne. He speaks to me sometimes.
Wayne speaks to you?
Yes, I try not to think about it.
If you would like to speak of your friend, perhaps we can...
Oh, no. We don't need to speak of him.
No. I mean, if you wish to seek counseling, speak with someone. Perhaps we can exorcise these mental demons, but unless you truly believe you are haunted.
Well, we are haunted, but
Oh, yeah.
by witches that we intend to try to find a way to kill. Eventually.
Well, they're hags, but yeah.
Hags.
Hags?
Yes. Burning their house doesn't work.
No.
Oh, by the Morning Lord, you burned their house. No wonder they're after you.
I mean, I didn't.
Well,
I was outside the whole time.
I wasn't. I was inside and it was terrible.
Father Radislav just kind of narrows his eyes at you, Leo, at that comment.
What?
Already started.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you want us to take care of this abbot? Do you have money? We don't work for free.
I do not want you to... I'm not looking to hire you. I'm looking to work with you.
Oh, what can you do if you, can't talk to your god or whatever?
Do you have a gun?
No, I prefer something quieter. And you'll see Father Radislav do the whole Loki hands apart, and then 2 daggers appear in one in each hand. Something quieter.
Victor finally speaks and says, "You're from the Abbey. You have been inside?"
I have, but it has been a long time.
How long?
I'm 10 years.
And you confirmed the miracles that he allegedly can perform.
I can confirm the horrors he can perform with the right assistance and channeling his powers.
What do you know of his powers?
Yeah, what kind of horrors?
He said horrors. Horrors.
Yes, horrors, not women of ill repute, but terrible things.
Like making bodies, perhaps?
No. Imagine a man who is so diseased. His flesh so rancid, it is falling off his body.
Taylor
And the
Gwynn,
abbots-
the unicorn.
And the abbot's brilliant idea is to take healthy tissue from animals and graft it onto the body of this man. That is the abomination I speak of.
When he says this,
humanity.
you guys would remember Cyrus Bellevue from the castle.
Taylor starts thinking about taking other horses and using that to help our unicorn get his skin back.
Well, other than these unfortunates whose flesh was replaced with animals, does he have any other servants that you know of?
He would have many, unless they have been killed. He would have the whole Bellevue clan. They all came to him diseased, both of mind and body, demanding his healing.
Irenia cuts in. These are the same Bellevues who were accused of incest and cannibalism?
The same.
I have to ask,
What
is
is
it popular belief that they were cursed by the Morning Lord for the incest and cannibalism? Do you feel that that is what really happened? Do you think the Morning Lord would really do that to someone, or...?
I do not believe the Morning Lord has been here in some time.
Where do you think he went?
That is something that I am trying to find out.
You hear a voice reverberate in your mind. I guess everybody. I guess let's do open telepathy. And Argyros says, the Morning Lord watches from beyond the skies as his children wander lost in the dark without him. The memory of him and those who still carry on great deeds, good in his name, sometimes form a conduit for his power to find a way through the mists. But only by lighting the beacon can he find his way back to us. And then its cloudy eyes just sort of stare unseeing at nothing. like a fucking blind oracle.
Robin, does your horse do that a lot? Because that's kind of unnerving.
Oh, you all heard it this time? Yeah, he talks all the time.
I'm glad he's your friend and not mine.
Oh, I
That
thought he's
is-
just following you, like, you know.
I mean, he is. He's with us. He's
Yeah,
part of
but
our-
I didn't know he was actually following you, like, you know, like he follows you like I follow you.
yeah, he's part of our party.
Oh, well, welcome.
Victor looks to you, Robin, and says, "What is he talking about? What is lighting the beacon? Do these words mean anything to you, Father?"
Would this mean anything specifically, or is this more of a metaphor that that is being spoken of?
Father Rostislav, you may give me a history check
Okay.
or a religion check.
Religion. Nope. History. History is nope. Religion. Religion. Need to learn my sheet.
So there is no ocean. There's no lighthouse. Beacons have been lit during wars, for sure. The only war in recent memory is the war of Strahd's forces against the forces of Argynvothold. There was another war against, like, a Lich's army from Darkon. There was a Goblin army a few years back. But the only historical mention of beacons being lit in a meaningful way was during the war against Argynvothold.
Okay.
And Robin doesn't have any context for this. Like, she hasn't heard anything from, like, the Thanes or anybody else that she's come in
Nope.
contact with. Okay.
Radoslav will turn to Victor and say, I believe he speaks of doing such works as to be the center of a movement.
Ah,
To
he
light the
speaks
way
metaphorically
towards change.
to
Yes.
be a beacon. It's much harder than lighting a beacon.
Yeah, that's what easy.
Yeah, he looks
From a
over.
certain
Yeah,
point of view.
Victor looks at you, Taylor, like, damn.
To be
We
honest.
almost said
Yeah,
it.
that's a lot of work. Would have much preferred to just shoot a firebolt at something.
Yeah, I was really hoping we'd just ride a
Yeah.
beacon and an army shows
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I hear like a little Zelda sound effect, and then like, hey, the Warning Lord's
Yeah,
back. But,
yeah, you know,
okay.
Gondor calls for aid. It's up. It's Leo
Yeah.
calls for aid.
Oh man.
Well,
Father Radoslav will turn to Robin and say, I feel your friends are a little adverse to rolling up their sleeves.
I mean, what's that mean?
No, they just want to understand a little bit more of what's going on, I think. They've done quite a lot, and as you can see from our state, we've been through a lot.
We just fought a moose and a squirrel, buddy.
By way of coming from the Dark Lord's dungeons.
That is a lot to take on at once. Hold on, you fought a squirrel. The squirrels are
it
small.
was not. No, this. Well, it was small.
It was like an electric
but
squirrel.
It's shocked you.
Marple approaches Father Rasliv to sort your shit out. And he says, Purple. And then he points to the giant. He says, and strong. Squirrel. Almost you. And we roll up sleeves every day. Friends die.
people hurt, scared, but we keep going.
That's right,
how's
Purple.
how's
We're
Purple
SWAT.
when he's saying that? Is he like very emphatic, like tears coming to his eyes when he's saying
Oh
this?
yeah,
or is he-
he's standing up to an authority figure who's also a priest. He's fucking crying like a baby while he says this. So,
I give him a hug. I will
Okay.
go and hug him.
Oh man. He just starts to cry. He says,
I miss Wayne. I will take it from us. My bad men. You wanted to take Taylor, but I made you go away.
Purple, is it? It is okay. Let it all out. Tell me about your friend. Tell me how you feel.
oh yeah, I mean, he starts giving you the purple account, which is wildly different probably than a normal recap, where he sort of glosses over some of the messier parts about killing his uncle, but he was recruited for this band of adventurers by the most beautiful woman in the whole world, who is very strong and brave, and her friends, and they've gone on many adventures. And you basically get like the purple recap of the entire campaign.
Bratislav takes all this in with a grain of salt, but he is very, he's there in the moment with Purple. He's with it with Purple during this whole recap.
All right, man, it's the most talking Purple's ever done in his life, and he falls asleep when he's done.
Well, my son. That lad has the biggest heart I've ever seen. Metaphorically, of course.
Purple's a good guy. Taylor, during that whole recount, she fed Dunbar. She, went and played pranks on Leo. Talked to Irina for a bit. I'm sure it was like an hour.
Oh
least.
god, it was like fucking Name of the Wind, bro. They were fucking up for hours recounting the purple account of this campaign.
She's thinking about how she's gonna disguise the dead unicorn.
I don't know how you're going to do that, but yeah.
Yeah, she's got a 6 intelligence.
Yeah.
It's the gears are shifting.
Okay. A unicorn covered in branches approaches Krezk.
Do you need me to roll anything for Dunbar being here? Or
what do you mean?
Good?
Oh, because of reasons?
I mean, he's small and he's like with the party, but like.
I would say that with everything that's going on here, this very friendly dog who kind of senses your vibe and is gonna keep his distance a bit, you should be okay. You should be okay. Yeah.
Well, Seiko Robin, you and your friends have certainly been through a lot. I would suggest taking stock of your resources and we come up with a plan before we head back south to the Abbey and to Krezk.
It seems like a good
know.
plan to me.
I don't know if we should go anymore because, like, this. The more I hear about the Abbot, the less I want to fight him.
You would let an abomination like that stand?
I mean, there's so many abominations. I take at least one out a day. At least, what's another?
Yeah. But this Abbot, we can. Well, we need his mojo or whatever it is inside of him.
Why you always wanting his mojo?
Approaches you, Leo, kind of holds up a hand, and then kind of looks over at the father, like, maybe we shouldn't talk about chopping this guy up for parts in front of this guy.
Leo, is it? What do you mean by needing his mojo?
His magical power.
You do not want his magical power. It is tainted. It needs to be cleansed.
Well, see, Leo, you don't want it, so we don't need to fight the abbot. We can just go do other things.
We heard that if we take his blood, we can use it to cure people and stuff.
I do not believe that is... Well,
we have a secret friend that we can't tell you about, and he told us that if he's an angel...
Taylor looks at the barrel.
Blood.
Yeah, and I thought Victor wanted to see the guy.
Yeah, we can use his blood to... and Victor just looks at her like, damn, girl, that's six wisdom. That ain't helping anybody. And she says, yeah, so if we kill him, since he's an angel, we just use his parts to kill people. Listen, this is hard for me. I grew up worshipping the idea of the abbot. I heard he had magic powers, that he was the closest to the Morning Lord, that he could perform miracles. I have egg all over my face from telling everyone that he could solve all our problems.
I think that's still true, though.
I guess in a way, it's still true, but it's kind of
he can make it bloody, and we can use it to fix people's minds.
It's like a more fucked up solution than I was hoping for.
I was picturing a beautiful man who was going to put his hands on us and heal us, and then now we're going to be in there with an axe, chopping him up, and draining all his blood into bottles. This is terrible.
If we fight the abbot, he's like... What if he kills somebody and then we don't even get to use his parts for what we want and we just have to use it on the person that I don't want any more people to die.
Every time we fight, you could die.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
and at least we'll be close to town.
But I mean, he's not even from this world. We got other problems.
Well, neither am I.
Yeah, Leo's not
Here I am.
World. I'm pretty sure most of us could take Leo.
Oh
hey.
Yeah, that's that's kind of true. But I mean, he's
maybe me and Adora couldn't take him. Now, she could probably take him.
My buddy's Adora. Yeah. Leo couldn't hurt her. How could he?
It's true. It's true.
But I mean, he's not from Earth. He's from the heavens. Like
how? She turns to you, Father Radoslav, and says, "Who do you think would win?" Look at us, and she starts flexing. You think we could take the abbot?
Flexing. Hold on.
Give me an athletics check, Ann.
I'm gonna do one better.
Oh, you have the lore. You have the lore. Oh shit! Take a demon inspiration. Take a demon inspiration.
All right.
You have flexing lore or bodybuilding.
Bodybuilding.
Button?
Oh, here it is.
Holy shit!
Holy
my
fuck!
gosh.
Holy shit! Never in your life, Father, have you witnessed physique like you're witnessing right now.
If you are into muscle girls, it's transcendent. But if you just are an appreciation of muscles in general and the human physique, holy shit. Holy shit.
He goes wide-eyed and again says, "She is the biggest woman I have ever seen. And I know for certain she is the strongest woman I have ever seen. Perhaps the strongest person I have ever seen."
He slept through it.
Oh.
Probably for the best. He probably would have hit puberty. So couldn't have handled that.
Oh god, we don't want that yet.
The death of innocence. I couldn't.
That's post campaign.
I believe with your friends and the right planning,
Look, I
justice
don't
can be done.
I mean, we're not like, cops or secret police. We're just kind of like.
I mean,
We're
we're close.
I'm a secret police.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
secret
yeah, I mean
police, and we're like
we
a
have
task
one
force.
secret. We have one secret police, but
I used to be regular police, but now secret police because my adopted father / employer was killed in a civil war uprising in Valakai.
Yeah, and this Abbott's a bad
Yeah.
man, and he needs to be arrested.
but but that's not our job. That's
Well, not really arrested. We just have to chop him up into pieces and like use his body parts to make items and stuff. Isn't that right, Victor? Victor just looks so sad. Like, so sad. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on, guys.
Wonder how he tastes.
But like exactly, we got to deal with Baba Lasagna first.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Victor looks at you, Taylor, like, what? You want to deal with her first?
Well,
No,
I mean, I
no,
don't.
we're
want-
already here.
Radislav is not
I'm-
saying
I'm-
excuse me to that comment, but like, I figured like we'll get to that too in a second. But adds, I wonder how he tastes.
Taylor just doesn't even notice it, and she's just like, well, like, look, Baba Lasagna
You
closer
asked
on the
how
murder
you
board
thought
than
the
the
abbot. Oh, hold on, please.
Arena sorts it out for you. She leans in, her lips brushing against your ear, and she says, "She does not mean it sexually."
I did not think she meant it that way. I thought she meant it literally.
Don't worry, she hasn't eaten any children.
Any
Why
people
are
at
you
all.
Specifically saying children.
She looks at you, Leo. Are you sure?
Leo shrugs.
Radislav gives a very concerned look at Mina Dora just now, like you have a small child with you.
Yes, but she has a job. She's our torchbearer.
Yes, we put the kids to work around here.
Irina looks at you, Father, and says, "I understand. We seem strange, and we are, but we have been through so much. It would be impossible to keep one's sanity after everything we have seen and been forced to do. You must understand that our intentions are pure. Our goals are good. We wish to help Robin free these lands from evil. But
Yes.
we have many who need the restorative power of the abbot's blood. If we cannot get him to turn away from whatever darkness has consumed him."
Yeah, can he be reasoned with?
Ian, do you think
Bribed?
there's any chance that he can be redeemed? When they ask you that, Father, you have one of those, Final Fantasy, like, flashbacks where, like, seizure-inducing lights are playing, and, like, you're just hearing the chopping of meat and the screams of, painkillered patients being operated on, and just the bones being sawed through, and the splattering of blood, the tearing of skin, and more screams.
I wish with all my being that it was possible that the abbot could find the way back to the light. But I left. I left after I helped him commit his atrocities. I saw his descent into madness. It has been 10 years. It has probably only gotten worse. I hope that I
Oh, sorry.
am not.
Okay, so hear me out, everybody. So doesn't like the Dark Lord kind of like fear the abbot? So like, if we take out the abbot, are we kind of like taking a piece off the table that could be beneficial later, whether or not we decide to help him or not?
I mean, it's a
Wait.
piece off the board, but I don't think this guy,
Whether or
from the
not
sounds of it, was
you-
ever going to help us.
Whether or not you help the Dark Lord?
Oh, well, that guy, he's bad. He's real bad. I mean, he kind of
To
like
say the least.
killed all my people. But, there's a chance that, he's just got like a bad boss. And maybe if we took care of that bad boss, we could, get him back to who he actually should be.
Wait, hold on. The Morning Lord, he's an okay guy, right? Like, he's not secretly like a devil also.
Oh,
As far as I know, the Morning Lord shines on those who do good works. I understand your concern, for you are a stranger here. I cannot say that I have spoken directly with the Morning Lord, but the Morning Lord means well.
Okay, yeah, because where I'm from, the early tales of gods, if you look directly at them, their blinding light would turn you to ash. So, a guy called the Morning Lord, sunlight. I was just double checking.
But how would you really know? Didn't you say that, like, you talk to him, but he doesn't talk back?
Are you saying he's a figment of their imagination?
I used to
Father
talk to
Islam
Fantasy.
will pull out his equivalent of the Bible. He will pull out his texts, and say, the writings tell us much, and there is room for a discussion and interpretation, for man is fallible. It is through my own life experiences that I see these things, and it is not possible to have interpretations without factoring in those life experiences. I have seen much evil, but also much good, and I cannot believe in the Morning Lord that would not allow therefore a balancing of the scales.
But, I mean, that's just what you believe.
That is correct, but at the same time, I have yet to be proven right or wrong. And as there is not much left at the Abbey beyond what the Abbot has desecrated, I believe that part of my penance is to bring forth a discourse, a teaching of what could be through good acts, be it in the name of the Morning Lord or one of your deities from your lands. It is
Taylor can't even think of a Dusk Elf deity. She doesn't
as
know
it is your friend Arrhenius says, the goodness of the intent that matters. And while I question your words of harvesting the Abbot like a boar you've hunted, I feel that we are in agreement that certain actions must be taken.
I don't want to do that. They want to do that. I don't think we should fight it.
It is a fight that we are avoiding that may come back and haunt us. Let us at least travel to Krezk together, yes?
Does the burgomaster from Krezk, what's his opinion on this Abbot guy?
I could not tell you. I've been away too long. But it would be a simple matter to ask him.
Well, I mean, the doors are closed. But we got a key. And she points at the rotting wolf head on someone's belt.
Let's take that key then, and to a warm bed.
I do not think you want to sleep with that, Leo.
Oh, no. The Burgomaster wanted us to kill a wolf so we can go inside of Krezk.
I
It
see.
is
You're
worth
talking
pointing
about
out.
the
It is
key
worth pointing out here.
twice.
Hold on. This is not a wolf's head anymore. This is a woman's head because you guys killed a werewolf, and so you guys are banding about a human head here. I do want to point that out.
That's fine. It's still a wolf
mean-
to Taylor.
I mean, Robin has had a human head on her belt for a while.
or
Father,
it's just
can
a
you
part
give
of
me,
the group.
Can you give me a history check upon seeing the head?
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay. You recognize that human head.
She is the sister of the Burgomaster, Krezk.
Wait, the Burgermaster of Krezk, told you to kill his sister?
Whoa.
No, he told us
Wait,
to kill a
hold-
werewolf.
Yeah, werewolf. A white wolf that was terrorizing the land. Oh, that's his sister? He must really hate his sister.
Well, was.
Well, I mean, look, we just did the job, buddy. We didn't, ask questions. He also had a lot of guns, and it was really cold. And it was Wayne talking, but he didn't seem like himself. So yeah.
He had squid eyes.
It's too bad you never got to meet Wayne. And Taylor looks sad about that.
Okay, Leo, I did not have squid eyes at that time.
It was after.
I see what you mean, Leo. You are haunted by the ghost. I get it now.
Minor
So,
detail.
you would recognize. Let me see.
Again, Leo, you have a concerned look on your face. Anytime you want to speak to me about this haunting, I am happy to listen.
Oh, I'm working through it.
Does he talk to you, Leo?
Not really. It's more
Yeah,
of a,
so
more of
you
a
would-
yell, if
you
anything.
would know, Father, that this woman's name is Illyria Krezkov. Or I guess this woman's name was Illyria Krezkov.
Would I have been privy as to her turning, or was that within the 10 years I was away?
I mean, it's no detective school required. She obviously turned into a werewolf if these people are telling you that they were hired to kill a werewolf and they killed her. This is the werewolf. You were not aware that she was a werewolf, though, at any point.
Okay.
We killed her in this cave.
Yeah,
Right
point
there.
to the
Taylor
entrance.
points at the spot.
Now, creepily enough, there are no wolf remains in this cave. So in the time that you guys were gone, and Father Rostolov arrived, something removed the bodies, but did not mess with your cart.
Probably a
Did you
bear.
clean up in here? There's a lot of dead stuff.
No, I found no bodies. Some blood stains, but no bodies.
Mm. How long have you been here?
They've been gone, what, 3-4 days? Longer?
Oh, longer than that, I believe. They've been gone for
Like
I want
2
to say,
weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks at this point, yeah.
Okay.
I would say that you've been here maybe 3 days.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because
Yeah.
I think I think I would have only had, like...
Well, by the time you traveled from Parathheim to here,
Yeah.
yeah, you would assume that you'd
With the rations
running,
that
yeah,
were
you'd be
given.
running low. Yeah, you'd be running low on food. Yeah.
Did you explore the cave at all?
No, do not want to
Oh,
hurt myself.
Good thing you didn't go that way. That leads to a bunch of elementals, and then a teleporter that takes you right to the basement of you know who.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yep. It happened.
All the
Does-
NPCs
does-
nod solemnly.
That's why
Even
we left our
Dunbar,
stuff here.
even fucking Dunbar nods solemnly. Like,
And it was a one-way trip. We couldn't come back. We had to walk all the way back here from Castle Ravenloft.
How did you get past? How did you get past him?
Oh,
If it was in the basement.
Well, first off, we fought a nasty minotaur thing. He had tentacles. The Robin said it was like some Japanese flick. It was kind of weird. And then
Japanese.
oh,
Anyway,
it's
keep tell the story.
and then one of the brides came down. And you know, she's always really nice when we see her. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And we're like, "We didn't mean to be here." And she's like, "You're technically trespassing." And we're like, "But we didn't want to be trespassing." Oh, it was the guy, right? And yeah, he was. But then, you know, they all found out, and there's Leo pissed on a blanket is gross. And then we were walking out, and then we saw, you know, the big guy, and he threw down the corpse of his son, and we were like, "Oh, dang, it wasn't you." And then he was like, "I got a quest for you," and we were like, we'll think about it, and we left.
Father Radislav's just speechless at this point. Because you can tell that you're telling the truth. It's just completely beyond his good level of understanding.
Well, he wants us to save him.
wait, Irene turns around and says, "Wait, who wants us to save him?"
The Dark Lord.
He does?
Doesn't he? I thought that's what his journal said. Oh, and she looks at the father. "Don't tell anyone about the journal."
Wait, what journal?
You recall in the Purple recap, he said, there was his book that we got from this lady. She's very big, she has big eyeballs, she always mean to us, bossy, and then we make her feel bad, she cry, she gave us this book, but no one wanted to read the book until they were in secret place. But then when we were in secret place, we read the book, it was very boring. And me and Anne, we just hung out and were cool while they read the book. And
So
I mean, kind of piecing those two stories together, it sounds like they found a book that had some kind of information in it.
So you found a diary, a journal?
I mean, yes. But don't talk about it. If he knew. But he might know, because he killed his son, and we don't know why he killed his son. We think he killed his son because we told him, but then we also think that he was his son, and like, oh man, there's so many questions. And you see Taylor's 6 intelligence brain is just like
Yeah, there's like there's fucking steam coming off of her forehead. She's sweating. Like,
He's also a bad man. Kind of like the abbot.
I mean, the father's getting all this, just he's looking over at Robin like, how do you keep up with your friends here? This is a mess.
And Robin is just like letting it all just play. And
So, Robin, we're heading back to Krezk now, right?
that's been the plan all along.
I know we've talked about this before, but I want to point out again that I think the only person in this group with a positive modifier to their intelligence is Viktor Valakovich.
This man, this poor kid,
who is forced to grow up real fast, this whole group, he's the only one I think that has the positive modifier to his intelligence score. I feel like I don't have a high enough intelligence score to understand what he's going through, but it's got to be a lot. It's got to
He
be.
feels like a king. Like he feels
You
like
think so?
I am the shepherd and these are my sheep type feeling.
No,
like, like
in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, and he's the one-eyed man. He's like,
Yeah, I
"Holy
guess
shit,
so.
I'm leading around all these blind dumb motherfuckers."
I
Aw.
haven't seen that, but
Yeah, even I don't even think nope. Even the unicorn don't got a positive modifier to its intelligence. God damn.
world did. But
Okay, maybe that's why you keep going. Honestly,
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
I eagerly opened Father Rostilov's sheet, and I was like, Victor's finally gonna have intellect. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh,
Listen, I had to rearrange some things so he can.
no, it's communist array, man. It's rough. It's a rough time. At least you guys are dealing with a 3.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're in the clergy, you can't be too smart. I think wisdom
Damn,
gets
bro.
you further than intelligence.
Damn, bro.
You got
any of
Whoa.
our clergymen
Whoa.
viewers, he didn't mean it.
He didn't
Yeah,
mean it.
listen
To my best friend growing up, Richard Daly, who is a priest, and his brother John, who is also a priest, and to the Illuminati. He does not speak for me.
I just want you to know.
Listen,
You could be.
you
They can
gotta
be.
do mental gymnastics to make it all work. I mean,
Yes, they do.
it's
Yep,
just-
that's exactly. Yep.
it's
it
just
is.
a lot easier to run off faith than run off logic.
Listen, you know what they call mental gymnastics in the profession? Faith.
Oh, like, it's fine.
All right. Victor looks to all of you and says, "I agree that we've come this far. We have the means to get in. We may as well see what Krezk has for us, or what we have for Krezk."
Yeah, okay, but let's not like walk in there like we're going to kill the abbot, because I don't think that's a good idea.
No,
I don't think you should
we'll do
ever
the
tell
one
people
thing
who-
Wayne always
who-
wanted
yeah.
to do. Buy bullets.
Buy bullets
Wait.
for Wayne.
You know who I'm going to kill? Rahadin, and I'll tell him that.
Yeah. Irenia says, "I'm going to buy all the guns. I hope we have a lot of money, because I'm going to buy
We don't-
so many guns."
We don't have any money.
But we're
None?
about to get paid.
We have
What about the
28
cart?
28 gold.
I got 11. You know what? Maybe people in Krezk have money, and then we can have money. And Taylor elbow Irenia.
We're asking them for it, or?
No, you don't ask people for money. You just take it.
No, you don't. That's terrible. These people work hard for their money. If my brother found out that you were stealing, he would be so disappointed.
But I mean,
Realistic is a.
Yeah, is it-
the good news, you know, we're trying to save the land.
Isaac stares at you just like this as you keep signing your death warrants.
I do not mean to be rude, but is
We
he
take it from
wearing, feathers on his head? Dyed feathers?
Well, he's a wanted man.
He looks
she
over
looks
you
at
and
him like, we're not all fucking innocent, buddy.
he looks right at you, Father, and he says, "Do you know who I am?"
No, I've never met you before.
Your
Then I
disguise
guess-
is working.
Then I guess it's working. And he shakes his head like he's in a fucking shampoo commercial, and all the dirty feathers just kind of tossle around.
I do not think I would have known who you were even if you didn't have feathers on your head, my son.
Victor says you probably would have. His reputation is pretty terrible. You would have known who he is. Do you know who I am?
Yes, you are Victor. We were introduced.
No, I mean, do you know the significance of me being Victor Valkovich?
You are the former burgomaster's son, and you clearly
Okay.
have a magic staff at your side.
Oh, you know, this old thing, it's no big deal. It's just, he his chest swells up, his fucking head starts to inflate like a little bit, maybe, and then like he's just something I picked up, along the way. It's not a big deal.
It is very impressive, my son. And you are right, I should have known your brother. It's just a bit surprising to see him so far away.
You guys have a backstory? Did you travel to like Valakai in your youth, and Isaac Strasny like suck sticked a bunch of dogs on you, and that's why you're afraid of dogs? Like, is there something going on there that I need to know about, or?
No, there's nothing
okay.
that involved. It's just like, yes, his reputation, and oh wait, the flaming gorilla arm was a dead giveaway. My bad.
Fair. All right. My question is, do you guys? It's late at night at this point because I'm going to say it was 3 hours to travel, and then it's at least been an hour of bullshitting. Now, actually, Parpol report 2 hours, and then you were trying to climb up them rocks.
So yeah, it's pretty late. Do you guys just want to sleep here for the night and then head to the town?
Yeah, we have to. We've traveled enough. Too far already.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
All right. Camping time. Who is going to be on watch?
The good news is we have camping equipment this time.
Yes. Look, it's already set up. Look at Benios maps. He's like, cave for wolf? What about cave for Skyrim bandits? Oh.
I know we've all just met,
I
but
thought you did this.
if you feel I am trustworthy, I would volunteer to watch tonight.
I mean, all you have is those tiny little daggers, so I'm not really worried.
Argyro says, I will stand in the entryway. I require no sleep, for my soul is restless, and my body dead.
Was that just to Robin, or was that to everybody?
Oh, that was just to you, Robin.
Robin will convey it to everyone else.
Taylor's gonna tell you your unicorn's running away.
It doesn't run. It moves very slowly.
Yeah, I saw earlier in the fight you were like, "Oh, he can't move that far." It's like, "Oh, this poor guy."
We're going to let the pointy-headed horse watch and stand guard.
Well, no, mechanically I can't, or Giffy will come
With
after
you.
me. One of you has to still be a lookout.
You get to hang out with the unicorn.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, you can hang out with the unicorn. You look like you got lots in common.
You think I have a lot in common with a undead horse?
Yeah, he's very religious.
He's that horse is very holy, and you're very holy. So you got your book.
Yeah, you're both
That horse
trying to
says,
be redeemed.
I see, my
got the
child.
mission.
You are punishing me
what?
for my.
What'd you call me?
I said you are punishing me. For
No,
my comments earlier, my child.
before that, your child? I'm not your kid.
Taylor, it is an expression.
It's a weird expression.
Irene says, that's because he's a father, but from title, so it's just...
He's a
Yeah.
religious...
He doesn't know that you're like 300 years old or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Taylor's like completely clueless about religion. She's just like, that's really weird.
Also, if he called you like grandma, you'd probably be more upset, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see?
Well,
All
I mean,
right.
you can just call me Taylor.
Bedtime! Alright, so you're gonna take watch, Father?
yes, if
All right.
no one objects.
Alright, so I need the 5 of you to give me survival checks to set up your campsite. The campsite's... You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. The campsite's already been set up, so we'll just say that the DC for everything is DC 10 tonight. So, Father, give me a survival intelligence
to set up your perimeter, and then give me a perception wisdom, which will be modified by how well your survival intelligence went. The other 4, you may perform a camping action if you're so inclined.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
play.
use a DM inspiration to roll with advantage on this.
Okay, go for it.
Because survival intelligence not going to be great.
This is a whole cave complex, so there's definitely danger. Okay, you feel pretty good about the perimeter that you are going to set up and walk. Go ahead and give me that perception, so I have it banked for later.
All right.
I also have observant for what that's
Oh,
worth.
nice. Okay. All right. Then, what are your camping actions, if any, y'all?
I'm gonna play a song for Leo. Since he's
Okay.
haunted by Wayne, I'm gonna play him the one song Wayne taught me, Hey Jude.
Okay, nice. It is not great, but
It is enough to hit the DC 10.
all right. Leo, you gain an inspiration. Leo, what is your camp activity?
We're gonna try to kill some time and maybe play a game with well, I guess Taylor. Yeah, we can play a game with Taylor. I think we're.
Okay.
It seems like a fair
What game do we
Trade.
fair match. Well, we get
Okay.
some stones and the easiest game to teach is probably checkers.
Okay, you guys play checkers. Okay. All right. Do either of you have proficiency in gaming?
I have
Lore,
playing
games,
cards.
Okay, playing cards. Okay.
I don't know if that
Hmm.
when that became a lore, would that have just been
Yeah, it would. You would have had to take like
Gaming.
lore gaming essentially. Yeah.
okay? Then
Okay.
I would say I have gaming lore.
Okay. All right. So it would be a d20 plus your int modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Same for Leo. If you don't have it, you can use your Jack of all trades to have a +2.
Okay.
All right. Let's see them rolls. Okay. Leo. All right. In what is the longest and most tedious game of checkers maybe ever played? Eventually,
I mean,
Leo wins.
I mean, it's hard because all the stones are kind of the same color.
At the end,
we keep mixing up each other's stones.
It's just two kings following each other around the board forever. Oh man. I guess eventually, Taylor, you leave to use the restroom. When you get back, Leo has declared
That's
that
like twice as many pieces.
Yeah.
and you just let it go because you really want the game to be over. Incredible. All right, Leo, you get another inspiration.
And Leo just hears, that's not how checkers works!
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, the haunted ghost.
Oh no!
Oh man, Robin, what
Sweat.
do you get up to?
Robin's been through a bunch and has a lot to think about. I think she is just going to relax in solitude
Okay.
and just try to clear her mind a little bit, maybe process some of the stuff that's been going on.
Sure. All right, give me that straight wisdom roll, DC 10. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a little bit more than you could process. Anne, what do you get up to?
She's gonna be cooking a meal.
Okay.
Now we have our stuff back. We have that large pop. We have the rations, some extra deer. She's gonna cook. So I'm gonna do a crafting check.
All right,
Man,
you do it. You do it. You do it.
Oof.
The food lacks any flavor, but it is not so badly burned as to not be edible.
Hope I can get a hit die back.
Pipe.
In the wild camping, we can spend hit dice, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, this will be our second short rest for the day. You can't use the one I just gave you though, because you're supposed to get
Okay.
it before
Yep.
the.
Yeah.
There we go. I have added hit dice to Isaac. All right, let me roll some checks here. See if anything interesting happens in the night. Oh my. Jesus Christ.
Who's that again?
Okay.
You're making some noises.
Yeah. Sure, it'll be fine.
We have
let me
8
see.
encounters.
A lot of encounters. Alright. Let us see if anything interesting happens. I'm debating if a cave would count as a mountain or if it would still count as the woods, because it's not technically in the mountains. I feel like it would still be the woods. Alright.
Which table has one of the beasts on it that I still need to kill?
The mountains.
The mountains.
This is totally a
You
mountain.
wake up, you hear a caca!
Oh my god, yes. Just the head is like peering in, trying to get you guys.
The unicorn's like, don't worry, Robin, I'll see you in the morning. Like,
Nah, I'm gonna tell
Then the
you.
rock just goes chomp. There goes the unicorn.
I'm gonna tell you, it'd be a very rough night if we went with mountains. It'd be a very rough night if we went with mountains. Okay. Let me see what else we got. All right. Okay, I'll go off the force ones. So
If we see a lone wolf sitting in the middle of this cave,
it happens. It happens.
That's a road encounter.
you dream of the road. In the middle of the road, you see a lone wolf. What do you do?
it could be a forest encounter. We just haven't gotten it yet on a roll.
You do get it a lot on the road. I will tell you at the end.
We're-
I'll tell you at the end of the
we're gonna be-
campaign what it means when you get it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. All right.
just checking a couple of things here. Nothing to worry about. Just checking a couple of things. Okay. All right. Cool. So, you got a very good check on your perception, and as you are walking a perimeter around the place, only an hour into everyone resting, you hear some rustling coming from the cart. Do you investigate, Father?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. As you are investigating, there seems to be a shimmering sort of slime that is going in and eating all of the rations. It looks like this. It seems to just be rapidly melting and digesting your guys' ration supply and gobbling it up. What are you gonna do about it? Do you wake everybody up for this, or do you handle it yourself?
He's
Okay.
going to take a step back. He's going to knock an arrow in his short bow and say, "Everyone, quickly! There is an ooze eating our remaining rations." And he lets fly the arrow.
All right.
Hour?
Alright. Let's see.
You have to understand, Krezk is kind of a socialist place, so what's
That's
yours
very
is mine, mine
socialist.
is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
I mean, Taylor doesn't know that.
Very
Well,
socialist.
did you sit down and talk to the father about, where you come from, engage him in conversation, ask what his life experiences were, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you called him child. You called her child, and she's kind of off put. So
Fair enough. Alright, this is an epic fight, surely, so I'm gonna play the epic fight music. Alright.
God
Here we
you should have played the macaroni and cheese.
Did I mention it's a squirrel-shaped ooze? No, it's just an ooze.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, alright, let's see. Taylor, you won the initiative. What are you gonna do?
Taylor will stand up.
Okay.
She notices this thing, I'm guessing, so she will step over here.
Mhm. It's just gobbling down all your stuff. Just gobbling it down.
Oh, do I get to shoot it, or is that just waiting on my turn for that?
Good question. You called everybody to wake up and locked an arrow, so technically in this instance, yeah, give me one shot to start the combat.
Cool.
Alright, 10, because it's an ooze, is going to hit even with its cover. It takes 6 points of piercing damage. Alright, it has already consumed 8 rations. Yeah. And then, Taylor, you stand up, and then?
I will attack it.
Okay. The same Pathfinder, so it takes 14 points of slashing damage.
It didn't add the extra damage.
What extra damage?
It was a nat 20.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
You have a little
Wonder what
plus button
fuck-
there for you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wonder-
pressing it.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to that. And it's still adding it to the left-hand side. Hate that. Okay. So anyways, it would have been... Fuck. What did you roll before?
And it
I don't even know.
was a
Oof.
14. It was
Alright.
a 14 before.
It would have been
So 14
24.
plus 10. Yeah.
Okay, so 24 points of damage. Okay, everybody go back to bed.
As everyone's going back to bed, you hear Taylor banging her halberd against this rock, trying to get all the ooze off it. And then she goes back to bed.
Hey man, random encounters.
Sometimes they're sometimes they're not that great.
I mean, I saw ooze. Was like, well, this could be horrible if I try and do it by myself.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Leo getting hit critically by an ooze. It was pretty bad. Broke his back or some shit. I don't know. It was bad. Alright, an hour later, just like Skyrim, you hear like horse sounds. You look around for your horse, it's fucking gone. It's off fighting a fucking dragon. The horse comes back in. Combat music stops. Moving on.
What?
I don't know you an explanation.
I don't know.
I mean, you could ask it what happened, I guess, but
I mean, did anyone else hear it, or just Father Radislav?
I mean, everyone else is trying to sleep, so
Okay. Just kind of peering out into the darkness. What was that?
Must have been the wind.
okay. Alright,
Nothing happens with that one. And then nothing happens with that one.
let's see. And then you guys wake up. Alright.
Morning comes.
What's now?
Pack up. Camp.
Alright, you guys pack up camp and begin the journey back to Krezk. Alright, from here to Krezk, I believe it was only like 2 checks? Let me double check.
Yeah, it's. I think it was only a couple hours from Krezk to the camp.
Yeah.
Do we get another hit die back
here.
for? Do we get another die back for completing a rest?
Sleeping.
Is that a thing?
If you make your DC 10 Constitution saving throw, which can be made with advantage now that you have your sleeping bags, you would get another hit die back. Alright, so here are your checks to return home. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I guess another thing too. Does anybody lose any more HP from
Hag nightmares?
I thought of that. I wasn't gonna ask.
Surprisingly, there has not been any hag activity for a while.
Ooh.
I guess that's good. They're definitely not up to something.
Oh,
I mean, it's good.
It's probably because
For the night.
They're probably getting ready to go talk to Awalizaga. They're busy dealing with that, maybe.
Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I'll take you guys back to the map. Not the map, I'll take you back to the player dashboard. Let's see, there we go.
Over breakfast, Father Radislav will apologize to Taylor for referring to her as my child.
I mean, Taylor would be like, "Oh, that's fine." I mean, I just wasn't ready for it.
It is, as I said before, a turn of phrase, but I can tell it makes you uncomfortable, so I do not want you to be uncomfortable, and I apologize.
No, like I said, it's okay. I just didn't. I just wasn't ready for it. You're fine.
I appreciate that, but I was trying to be respectful of where you come from, your life experiences. But we will be friends now. Yes?
That's good. I like friends.
Alright, I have to roll. I actually ran out of wilderness encounters for you, encounter magnets, so I have to actually roll a freshie. So let's see what we get. How unusual.
I usually have like 20 in reserve. Let's see. Random encounter table.
I mean, New
Woods.
Year, you went to, a con, stuff happens.
The con's killing me. Okay, let's see. That's a fun one. Alright. Let me... check what this one does. Okay, so on your way to Krezk, you find some disturbed earth. It suggests that something large, or perhaps many smaller things, are buried here. The place smells strongly of rot. You guys investigate or leave it?
Is this a sense that Dunbar is familiar with? Like zombie-specific rot?
It definitely has a lingering bouquet of undeath about it.
Okay. He will point and growl, but he knows that, this could be, zombies or worse, zombie children.
Oh,
As I said, we have encountered similar sorts of things.
Yeah, I guess
before.
we might have ran something like this before.
Yeah, so I think Robin would make a point to avoid it if she could. And would encourage everyone else to.
Okay. In that case, skirting that and journeying the rest of the way, you guys would make it
To Krezk in about 2 hours and change. So let me grab some Krezk scene real quick.
Krezk Gate.
So we need to follow Radovid on the player dashboard.
Oh,
Do we?
or we need him on there.
Yeah, we don't have.
We.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
hold on. Here he is. Wham. Let's see.
No, I mean like his token's not on the scene.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Well, that's good too.
Here we go. Bloop. Alright. Sweet. So, as you guys arrive at the gates, Krezk snipers take up position along the wall. They look down at you, guns ready. But your party is too strange to not be readily identified. What are you doing about? What are you doing about this?
We're gonna do with this.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, you were the one that said, yeah.
Guys.
I think Robin. Robin would have spoken with the horse, maybe, or with the unicorn, and maybe asked it to stay kind of back away from the town for a bit. And if it looks like we're gonna get in, just to kind of maybe wait for us outside temporarily, and she would send word, if we need their help, kind of thing, and it could teleport in.
Telepathically, it says, "How will you send word?"
That's a good question. I mean, or we could just come in with the freaking undead unicorn, I suppose. It's part of our party.
Well, that doesn't seem very wise.
Do not think that would be
I
a
think
good
you
idea.
should let me try to disguise him. I've got some ideas.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
All right, Crash. Once this description goes, you know what to do.
Oh my god.
Well, what's that mean?
I've been told that I am extremely lenient with players coming up with bad disguises. That's my greatest weakness as a DM, apparently. I thought I had a lot of other weaknesses, but apparently my greatest weakness is allowing dumb disguises. That's fine.
I was just gonna roll a disguise kit check. See how bad it was, and then go from there.
I mean, to be fair, Father Aslov will be able to tell Taylor just how bad it would be.
Fair, because observant. Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Alright, here we go. It goes off intelligence now, right? This is terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
A 15.
Yeah. Many people from a distance might think that this horse is very cold, and that is why it has so many blankets on it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was
Yeah.
gonna basically like use the cloth that we had, the
Yeah.
blankets and the stuff, and I'm just gonna like completely wrap this bad boy up like
Like a mummy?
yeah, kinda, yeah.
Okay. Like
You know,
bandages, like a burn victim?
no, not like bandages. Like it's just really cold for the
Mm-hmm.
horse, So like, just completely wrapping around its face, completely. For the horn, oh man, the fuck do you do about a horn?
You make it look like it's wearing a
She
headdress.
she borrows no, she borrows Parble's pumpkin.
Okay.
She puts the pumpkin on the head of the horse.
That's just going to draw more attention because they're going to ask, why is
And
there
then
just a pumpkin on the horse's head?
This is my disgusting.
All right, Argyros is picking up what you're putting down, and it uses the strongest spell in the game, Druidcraft. It makes the pumpkin grow long, twining vines that incorporate into the costume.
Exactly, perfect. I like this horse. Yeah.
As the vines continue to grow, the pumpkin is pulled down over the horse's head, and now you have a pumpkin head horse.
Exactly, perfect. And yeah, she's gonna use some of those vines and tie the blankets. Use them to like tie the blankets around like the legs and everything. And
Sure.
yeah, it's just completely tied down head to toe. And if anybody asks about it, we're just gonna say, "Oh, the horse, it's got no fur. It's a weird horse, so we gotta keep it extra warm up here in the cold." That's the play. That's what a DC 15 will get you. Or that's what a
Okay.
15 check will get you.
Well, in the 5th Age of Magic, everyone is very stupid, and no one has perception, even guards, so you should be okay. So, it's a rogue's paradise, the 5th Age of Magic.
Is that Halderson's like brother or something over there? Is that what's happening?
Well, these, however, these are snipers. These Krezk sharpshooters.
Sniperson.
Yeah. Oh man, Sniperson. Let's
Sniper,
see.
no sniping. Sniper, no sniping.
Nope. They don't have good perception either. All right. So as you guys approach, the Krezk sharpshooter calls down to you and says, "I recognize you. You were here a while ago and left on a fool's errand. Why do you return?"
I'll show, and we'll pick up the head, and, like show it, raise it up in the air and show it.
All right. Her eyes kind of squint, and then she says, "That is. What does it mean? I will return. Wait there." Okay, and then several other sharpshooters level their guns on you. And then she returns with Burgomaster Dmitry Krezkov. And he looks down from the wall, and he sees your grim burden. And he says, "I see your grim burden. Please, put it away. You have done what I did not think was possible. I don't suppose you found a boy in that cave."
No, and she'll like yell out no.
I see. Well, I will honor my word. You are welcome within the walls of Krezk as long as you behave yourself. But you must speak with me, that I might ask some questions about the fate of Whiteclaw and what you have seen, what you know. Do you agree to these terms?
And we'll kind of turn to
Yeah,
everybody.
that's fine. We're okay. Can we come in? It's cold.
Raise the gates. Let them in.
Alright. And you guys gain access to Krezk, gaining a mini milestone.
Dun, dun, dun.
That puts you at
8 mini milestones. Ah.
One more.
Alright. As you enter Krezk, immediately, Irenia starts to faint. Anybody? Nobody? Alright.
We'll try and catch her. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
how good this is gonna go though.
Sure. I'm just seeing if anybody was gonna
I
catch
mean,
her. Yeah, I guess
I
everybody
think
can.
anybody next to her would try to catch her.
Alright, yeah.
We all watch her fall. I grab her.
as you support her, as she starts to fall, her eyes flutter and kind of roll back in her head, and she says,
He is close. Closer now than ever. I must.
Who is close?
she kind of looks around, and she kind of looks up
towards the abbey.
up high up on the hill, and then she just sort of like looks around and she says,
I don't know. I'm sorry. I did not mean to.
It is no trouble.
and she kind of straightens up a bit and looks around. Behold, this beautiful socialist village of Krezk. It's gorgeous. All right. Dimitri,
He approaches all of you. He is a huge dude, like 250 pounds of muscle, even though he's like
in his early 50s. 6'6", wide, beef, scarred up. He approaches you guys and says,
It is a grim task I put before you. But the truth of the matter is one I would rather not reveal to too many.
and he looks over the whole group and he says,
Did you steal this horse from one of the Argonvoth's Holt revenants? It is dead.
Oh. Well, it's not a horse.
Is
We
it
didn't steal it.
dangerous?
Taylor looks at Robin like, Robin, you're gonna
Yeah, Robin's going to
deal with this.
kind of like step just a little bit in front of the horse and like between, and she's going to say, "Only to those who are evil."
Then I have no problem with it. You outsiders are strange. When I was a boy, a hippopotamus man came to our village. I did not know what hippopotamus was. Sounded very strange. He was a funny man, but he liked guns. I never saw him again after he left. There are many strange
hippo what?
things. Imagine a cow that is like purple.
Purple
But
cow.
yeah, but like if a cow was like really messed up, like it's so hard to describe. He's a big bulbous snout on like two big nose holes and floppy ears like cow. But
Maybe
a man,
you can draw us a picture of him.
but
and then
very
we'll
fat.
understand.
Maybe later. What I'm trying to say is, I am no stranger to the unusual beings
that gravitate towards outsiders, or are outsiders. Regardless. And then he kind of like keeps looking and he sees Father Radislav and he says, I know you. You left. Now you have returned.
I have.
What has brought you back? And in such strange company.
It is the strange company that is helped me see the light, see possibilities, and it was a sign that I must return.
Do you return to Krezk, or do you return to your master?
I return to the people of Krezk.
Well, we would be glad to have a man of the cloth
To preach and teach and
minister to the masses. It has been
far too long since the words of the Morning Lord were spoken by one qualified to do so.
I take it the abbot has remained aloof from the people.
There are very few who journey up the mountain to seek his counsel. Not since he took in the cursed clan. Not since the screams carry on the wind. There is a great amount of whispers and superstition. There is a great amount of
Confusion and fear.
what he keeps to himself. And living in his shadow seems to afford some measure of protection from the Dark Lord's gaze. Even Volenta Popowski, who administers to this territory, respects his power, whatever that power happens to be. And so we leave well enough alone,
and are left alone in kind.
That is good to hear. I'm glad everyone in Krezk is being safe.
with your history, you must know that White Claw is more than some random werewolf bandit. I hope you are able to keep some discretion in this matter.
I was not previously aware of her affliction, but you can trust in my silence.
These lands are cursed with werewolves. The hunger of the beast is ever present. We are fortunate that we have silversmiths among us who can rival even the famous smiths of Hrafheim, and that our stores of silver survive the purges of the werewolf over the last decade. We are fortified, unified, and strong. Together, we keep ourselves safe, and we flourish in this small pocket of the realm that we are fortunate enough to call home.
And as he says that, the camera does the thing where it shows, like, you know, oh, somebody fell down the street. Someone runs and helps that person up, and they shake each other's hands, they hug each other, strong pound the back, and, like, you know, old ladies being helped across the street, and, like, somebody's, like, eating a sandwich, and then they give half their sandwich to their friend, and then they all, like, eat their sandwich together, and it's just fucking this beautiful socialist society where everybody takes care of everybody, and it's so wonderful.
Yep. It is actually pretty nice. It's the nicest place, the nicest place that you guys have seen in Barovia. Like, the people seem healthy, and they seem not like happy, but they don't seem like depressed like Valakai and Barovia. Like, it seems like they have a grim determination to live their lives.
You're
And
saying all is actually well?
I wouldn't say all's well, but I'd say that these people haven't given up hope. These people are content with their lot and are making it work.
It's almost like we should have come here earlier and like gotten bullets and stuff and like hung out and enjoyed the nice town.
I mean, it would have been very helpful for sure. But anyways, it's so helpful, in fact, that in the easy mode Curse of Strahd, they actually recommend starting here. If you try to run the game in easy mode, it's a very popular homebrew is to start in this town instead of shithole Barovia.
The manor? For the house?
Yeah. So, he explains to you that his sister was afflicted with lycanthropy and quietly banished from the town. But he had heard reports of her attacking travelers on the road, and because they are very suspicious of what has been going on in Valakai, they haven't wanted anyone to come into the town. They've actually closed down the gates. They heard that the Baron was becoming a bit unhinged, and in response to that, they didn't want to be affiliated with him in case he brought down the wrath of the Dark Lord upon himself and his people, which is what happened. And then they don't trust Lady Wachner, so they have no intention of opening the gates or reestablishing trade with the rest of Barovia. And the fate of the village of Barovia, while their condolences are available, that is too far away to be a Krezk problem, which those words kind of sting Irenia pretty bad, because she does bring up that she is the the sister of the acting burgomaster, blah 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 blah, and he's like, that's cool, but we got, we care about Krezk, we don't worry about everybody else. When he informed about the vineyard to the south and your interaction with the Faithless, he had received word from the Mardikovs about that ahead of time, and he felt bad about turning you away because he found out about that after he had turned you guys away at the gates. Otherwise, quote unquote, he would have let you in since you are friends of the Mardikovs. And then what else? Let's see. What else does he have to say for you? Oh yeah. And then he offers to give you a tour of the town. Do you guys want a tour of the town?
Yeah, I'll take the tour.
Please, yes.
All right, cool. All right, so they have a merchant. Let me see if I got the merchant in here. Let's see. Krezk General Goods. Yeah. So they got some stuff for sale here. I will make this guy available as I think if I make you guys observers, you should be able to access them.
Yep.
Hey, Pathfinder.
Alright. And what?
They
What are you
don't
talking
have
about?
shops- They don't have shops built in D&D 5e.
I have a shop though.
No, we got a shop.
Oh, we got the shop. Okay.
Yeah, it's right down here. Can you guys click on it?
Yep, we're
All
in
right.
it. I'm
I
in
don't-
it.
I don't know why it's
I
indecisive,
am not.
Krezk Goods, but
I am not
This
able to get
Krezk
into it.
General Goods.
yeah,
I
it
can
should be
s-
right here.
I can see it, but I
You
can't.
can't double click on it.
If
and
you go
open it?
to the players tab, the actors tab, you should see Krezk General Goods. It should have the default ninja.
Yeah, it works on
I
there.
can open it. that way.
Okay.
Oh, you can open it from there. You just can't open it from the
Mhm.
map. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah, they have quite a bit of stuff for sale here. And let's see. He explains that everybody here carries the weight of the entire community because many hands lighten the load. There are no orphanages because if a child is orphaned, the child is just taken in by a family that can support having that child. And therefore, it's very much like a sort of community where everyone is just kind of helping everyone else, like lifting everyone up, and they grow their own crops, mostly potatoes and other tubers. They have underground farms, like in fucking Minecraft, basically, where they grow mushrooms and potatoes and whatnot. They also have underground farms, well, ranches, I guess, where they raise pigs and goats. And sheep. And they use the sheep mostly for wool, and the goats mostly for milk, and the pigs mostly for eating. And then they do also have chickens, so that they can have eggs and feathers for their arrows and whatnot. They are very into hunting, and they do a lot of forestry, and they have no shortage of lumber to build and fortify. And then they have hollowed out quite a bit of this mountain to get the stone to build the walls and the houses. They have a sacred spring that was blessed by Saint Markovia long ago, and this is their primary source of water. And because they drink from this spring, they are generally somewhat resilient to disease, and also, allegedly, their blood is poisonous to vampires. It is said that the first time you drink from the spring, it will cure you of a disease or an affliction. No one is allowed to bathe in the sacred spring, but there are some other springs that have been turned into sort of like a hot springs thing. So this building right here is like an indoor hot springs where they kind of go to like sweat lodge it out and relax when they need to. Yeah, I mean it's almost, it kind of has, like, if you were a cynical person, it almost has a too good to be true vibe to it.
I will point out the sling bullets are free, so they just got like a barrel. You just take it. Some sling bullets on your way out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's such a negligible cost for sling bullets. Like, it's whatever. Yeah.
We gotta take the whole barrel and try to sell
Free
it.
sling bullets. You sell it for nothing because they're just free everywhere.
Taylor steals some sling bullets. She thinks
This ain't Witcher 3 where you find bottles cheap on one part of the world and then you fast travel to another part of the world and sell the bottles for a profit. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair though, that is lore accurate.
I mean, what, like being a merchant? Yeah, I guess.
Well, no. I mean, like it in some of the stories they talk about how Geralt is paid for some of his work, like whether it's in gold or gems or things like that. Because I think there's like one part he has a conversation with Triss Marigold. She comments, "Oh, you got paid in gems. Well, make sure you don't sell those until you reach such and such a place because the exchange is higher or better."
So, bro, Bro, that was like second edition D&D. It was just a fucking mess. Like, we had to deal with money changers and
Oh,
all
fuck.
kinds of stuff. Yeah, and having backpacked across Europe before it was the European Union and having to deal with money changers in real life,
Oh, fuck.
when I had to deal with that in real life, I never did it again in D&D. I was just like,
I literally came back from deployment in Asia with like so many different Asian currencies because it just wasn't worth it. Like,
yeah. Like, how was I supposed to know that there were Swiss francs and French francs? You know what I'm saying? I'm still traumatized. Like, the French
I
are really
believe you.
mean. The French are so mean. Like, anyone that tells you the French aren't mean, they're lying to you.
They're lying to you.
Yeah, because it was rough. It was rough. Anyways, yeah, there was also like, roll to see how much this is worth in this town and this is worth in that town. It was exciting then. It's definitely not exciting now. That's for sure. So, anyways, they also sell pumpkins. In case you guys needed a fresh pumpkin after ruining Parple's pumpkin, you could buy him a fresh one. I think they actually have one magic item for sale. I'm trying to figure out where.
Got a few.
Yeah, they got a couple of interesting things in there. Some of them are pretty high price tag. Oh yeah, necrotic resilience leather armor, only 6,000 gold, guys. Come on, chop. All right. So with that, he then, after gives you the whole tour of the place, he says, "Now I asked you earlier if you had seen a small boy, light of skin and hair. It is my son. He went missing several weeks ago now. My wife and I have almost given up hope that we will see him again. I had thought, perhaps, the White Claw might have had him. Or found him. I was wrong." And his jaw like clenches like real hard, and like you could see him physically squeezing tears back into his tear ducts, and he says, "We have suffered much loss. Shortly before my son disappeared, my daughter died. Now we have nothing. Our home feels very empty. Our hearts are broken."
that's awful. Sorry to hear that. But no, we didn't see any boy.
No, we explored the cave and surrounding area pretty well.
I see. No.
OOC, there was like
The south area we never went through.
Hey, you know what? We told him that we explored the cave.
Yeah. He says, "Please enjoy your stay in Krezk. And there is a communal lodge. You can stay there until your business here is done. As long as you behave yourselves, there is no charge. Though you will need to pay for food. Water and a warm place to sleep will always be available." And he kind of lumbers away.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Wonder how much the inn's going to cost. Pumpkins were awful expensive.
Well, I mean, he said that we had somewhere to stay. We just need to pay for food.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't really have an inn. They have like a communal lodge where travelers can sort of just pick a corner and set up like a hostel kind of thing.
Are there other people staying in there?
Currently, there are not, because the gates to Krezk are still closed. So they have no trade like coming and going, essentially. Which does beg the question of how he received word from the Mardikovs of your situation, but they might have flown in. I don't know.
What's up with the Mardikovs?
If I remember correctly, the Baba Zaga thing is happening on the 10th, right?
That sounds right.
Yes.
No.
You talking about the full moon? Yeah, the full moon's the 10th.
Okay.
So when we all get together and like talk in this communal place, and it's just us.
Yeah.
Taylor's gonna be like, I really don't think we should kill the abbot, because it sounds like he's the only reason this place is still here. And he's not hurting these people.
Well, we have a list of things that we need to look at, and I think he may not be hurting these people,
But he is hurting people.
he is hurting people.
Yeah, but they go there of their own
unfriendly-
free will.
Perhaps it is worth investigating to see.
But okay, Robin, what's worse? What if we go and we investigate, and we all know what that means? We're gonna kill him, and then we leave. And first off, they'd probably be like, "You're not welcome back," and then we leave, and then thank you.
Oh my god,
Next
that is a
time.
cursed image.
Yeah, Dom, I think you made it worse, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
I think it's better.
If you look at the name of, consider what David just said. If you look at the name of the file, I sent you.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh man.
And I'm just saying that's like, this place is gonna. This nice guy who's already had so much bad stuff happen to him. It's just gonna have more bad stuff. Like, can't there just be this one good place?
But that's not gonna happen. The Cold Shoulder said they were coming back.
Well, I mean, I think that, like, didn't they say like they had like a rule of 3 and they came 3 times, and look, here we are. I mean, where are they?
That means they're going to come back.
Yeah.
And hit it hard.
Well, I mean, then we should tell the Burgermaster.
We definitely should, yes.
But I think that, if like the abbot is somehow protecting this place, even if it's just through like coincidence, we shouldn't, take away this place's best defense. They help old ladies across the street. They don't do that in Valakai.
I don't know if this abbot would actually protect anyone.
So,
Father?
Crash, OC.
Uh-huh.
I mean, would Father Radoslav have an understanding of like what exactly is what the abbot is doing that is protecting the town? Because this would have been a situation that would have existed while he was there.
Right.
I mean, is it just the abbot's reputation that's basically keeping, the Cold Shoulders and everybody else at bay, or is it an actual power that?
Well, you have been in the abbot's presence, and he has a otherworldly, like, presence about him. Like, to stand in his presence, he is resplendent. He is ageless, and he is otherworldly. Like their power emanates off of him. Whether it is truth or superstition, Strahd and his homies, they leave Krezk alone. And
Okay.
whether that is because the abbot is there or not, you have no like empiric evidence one way or the other. but it is a popular belief that the abbot's presence and the lingering blessings of St. Markovia work in tandem to protect Krezk from the darkness.
Okay. So there is, to the best of Radislav's knowledge, like the abbot had like come down from the abbey and like flexed on the cold shoulders or anybody else. Just it's that reputation. It's that the lingering magic, the lingering blessings. Okay.
And then the cold shoulders are all vampires, and allegedly they cannot feed off of the Krezks because their blood is tainted with the holy water of the spring. And the Krezks are skilled monster hunters who are well armed with knowledge and silvered weapons. And they have a pretty defensible town. So there's a lot going for them in the Survive Barovia playbook. But what is the ultimate reason that they're left alone? Unknown. Popular theory, it's the abbot. And you did talk to Valenta, who would like the abbot to be removed.
That is true.
And we have plenty of reasons why we want them removed, technically.
No, some people have reasons why we want him removed.
He got good drops. I mean, dude got good drops.
Yeah, and if we wanted to try to fix the frog's, master.
Yeah, what
this is the only way.
We all know this is gonna be like a one-drop shop. It's you're gonna get like one of those fucking like syringes. I mean, just one of them, enough dose for one.
Whatever we do, we have to buy flasks to be able to contain it.
Out of character, me and you both know that shit ain't going to a fucking mad wizard. Like, I ain't winning that.
Who's it gonna go? Who's it gonna go to?
A fucking broken man in a barrel that's been dead for months.
Okay.
Who knows?
It's probably not going to do. It's not a character. Taylor would never say that, right?
Who knows? We could end up. If someone magically dies during the fight, we might end up using it on them.
Exactly. We may not even get the MacGuffin. Like, it may be used immediately. This guy's gonna smite everybody for fucking 5d10.
But if we were leaning towards that ending, wanting to do it, I think we need the Abbott juice. If we were wanting to do that ending.
Who do we have?
Which ending?
Who do we have
ending?
that we want to heal? What are our goals if we do kill?
Well, I mean, Lady Walkner's daughter needs some healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We both know, Crash, that she's not on the fucking list of people who's gonna get the shit. Like,
I mean, it would mean a lot to Victor because it would, kind of alleviate his conscience. Absolve him of a lot of guilt. Yeah.
I mean,
Victor can upcast suggestions.
There are other means of helping the Walker woman's daughter,
and it would also depend on how much.
But if he had to choose between absolving his guilt and helping a really powerful wizard, I mean, he would definitely help the powerful wizard. I mean, he's on the path now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on the path to power, as it were.
Yeah. We keep getting objectives down in like the mountains down there, and it's like, oh look, the far off mountains, and you just see it, and it's just all red above your level.
Oh no, but when Robin looks, they see all red above your level and a pillar of light rising up from the
Robin
the horizon. Yeah,
she is after that pillar of light.
I would recommend getting fast travel before trying to go all the way to the southern mountains.
That Far Cry radio time is in the distance.
I mean, we're only one level away. I mean,
you're one
away.
You're one mini milestone away, so you're very close. Like,
maybe we could just do something for the burgomaster here.
We are democratic. We
Here,
can take a
you want?
vote.
Do you want to know how many? You don't want to know how many mini milestones you have left? I'll tell you.
There's
Isn't there
quite a
like
bit.
30?
There are 18 more mini milestones. You can only really benefit from getting one, because once you get to level 9, mini milestones no longer level you up. They will start accruing. I'll still track that you got them, because my classic group was like, "This bullshit." So I was like, fine. You get, I don't know, you get fucking prizes or some shit if you get a bunch of.
Fucking prizes. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, here's a barrel full of free sling bullets. Go crazy, kids.
No, I'm thinking like boons, maybe fate points, things like that. Yeah.
No, I get you. Okay.
Yeah, but you have 18 different things to get that you could do to get to level 9, and then you would. I mean that's pretty good. 18 different things that could get you to level 9.
I will be upfront. The only way I will be swayed to kill the abbot is if we decide to go the Strahd route and we want to weaken Krezk for Strahd. That's the only way. I
Really,
don't
I don't
see
think so. I don't see how that happens
see a
in character.
benefit.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not my character. I play my character. Okay.
One would argue, with how dumb all your characters are, they could probably be swayed to do pretty much anything. Like, no offense.
Yeah. We do
Yeah.
this so Strahd can send us home so you can see the real T-Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm just saying I don't see a benefit of killing it. I don't think it's a good idea.
So we go fight the hags next then? In 8 days?
I mean, we just move
We
on.
We need a
heal
lot of rest.
up and
Everybody's beat up right now.
yeah. Do we just heal up and then?
Yeah, everyone's
takes
beat up.
3
You want
days
to
to
go
get there.
fight a fucking angel? Dom, have you ever fought an angel in Let me.
No.
Have you ever fought one of Crash's angels?
No.
Oh, this is worse than one of my angels. Scottrick made this angel.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you want to be? Do you resist radiant damage?
No.
Like.
I don't think anybody here does.
Yeah. Well, you guys
Do you-
have a week to figure it out, and
Yeah.
you know for sure that you want to go deal with Baba Lysaga by the 10th. You don't have fast travel yet, so you got to plan around that taking some time to make sure you get there.
Probably
Yeah.
2 days of travel to get there.
Swamp travel is rough even after you unlock fast travel. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're at the end of the session, but do you want to hear about fast travel since you're so close to unlocking it? Maybe that will pepper some of your decision making, or
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, you can tell us. I think we just need
I
to
feel like we're
decide
just
what we're doing.
Yeah.
I know you say we got a week to decide, but I feel like we're gonna spend the next 2 hours of the following session just talking about this.
Probably.
Well, I mean, you could discuss it during the week at the Discord, and while you're playing visual games and hanging out and stuff. It's just something
Yeah,
to
I mean,
kick around.
Look, we're
But-
not Mythic Odysseys, but
Dang.
I mean,
We haven't
Dom
had a
told me about
clear
the moral
objective
quandaries
yet.
over there.
It's a lot of moral quandaries. They got into a arena boss rush, and one of the bosses in the arena boss rush is a moral quandary.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking. I know what you're talking.
So the important thing is you're in Krezk. You have access to Krezk's shop, which is a good fucking shop. The people of Krezk, they seem like legitly like good people. So you have a very nice, good place to rest.
Which is
Which
our
is-
most
is
important
good.
thing right now.
Yeah. And if you are planning to go deal with one of the toughest NPCs in the whole campaign, you may want to go fully rest. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you just spend the time you need to heal in Krezk and then go kick that lady's ass.
Yeah, and plus, Coach Shoulders may show up and or Rahadeen, and
I'm
that'll
telling
solve
you,
everything.
I don't think that they will personally. Why haven't
Well,
they
you never
met
know.
till now?
We'll have to find out.
But for now, I must get some sleep because I am fighting this con crud and it is kicking my butt. So, quick announcement: tomorrow night, me and Dom are going to do a vodcast about paid DMing. And it sounds like we might have special guest Lauren on the show, who was a paid DM both for online and in-person games. So that should be pretty cool. And I interviewed a couple of people, did a ton of research for this podcast. We're not just pulling it out of our assholes this time. We actually did the work. So I think it's going to be pretty enlightening. So if you have questions or just curious about it, you could tune into that tomorrow night. Outlaws.
Also
Oh,
Friday.
what?
Also Friday is there's a Cyberpunk one shot run by Carsafona after the
Oh
podcast.
shit! This is a busy weekend then, because we got vodcast, we got Cyberpunk one shot. Saturday morning we got Outlaws High Noon resuming. A Saturday night, Scottrick running Vampire the Masquerade. I'm playing in that, so I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't played Vampire in about 20 years, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then Sunday, Curse of Strahd Daybreak resumes, and Mythic Odysseys resumes. And then, all the other stuff, and the week continues, and so on and so forth. So lots and lots of stuff going on the server. If you're into slavery, human trafficking, animal abuse, corrupt corporations, and
Indentured servitude.
I believe Remy and crew have made a Pal World server, a secret Pal World server. I probably shouldn't have announced it. This is a secret, but a secret Pal World server. So you
Invite
guys
only.
enjoy
Not just
it.
if you're
Listen
interested in
to
playing, hit me
me.
up.
There's a very small chance that the whole thing will be taken away from us by Nintendo. So you really should be playing as much as you can before it gets taken away from you. But I think that corporate greed and I think it's going to be okay. I don't think they're going to have a case. I think we're going to keep our Pal World, and maybe this will be the wake up call Nintendo needs to finally make a good Pokemon game. We'll see. Anyways, there's a lot of fun games going on. A lot of stuff going on the server. I was so happy today to look and see that there were people playing video games. There was somebody running a Pathfinder game. I feel like the server is doing really well. It's very healthy. It's nice to see. Good times. So, anybody have any announcements before we adjourn? No? No?
And audience members, get in the comments. Who's
Oh,
Mario?
yeah.
Who's
Comments.
Luigi?
Who's Mario? Who's Mario? And who's Luigi? We have to know between the two brothers.
Notice the order in which he put the photos up.
Alright, which,
Okay, that doesn't mean anything. It could be just how they're laid out on his screen. Doesn't mean anything, Remy.
True.
He
Look at
said,
the red
"Who's
right
Mario?"
here.
He posted
Look at this
Victor,
look at this
and he said,
mustache.
"Who's Luigi?"
Okay, but which princess is this? Daisy or Peach or Rosalina? It's Daisy.
She's
It's
definitely
Daisy.
Daisy.
It's
Yeah,
Daisy. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy.
No context, Daisy. Like,
all I can think when I ask that question is when you select Daisy in any game, she goes, Daisy! And I'm just like,
All right, this is Daisy.
Yeah.
If this is Daisy, there's no way, if this is there's no way Mario's gonna end up with that,
Oh my goodness! All right, I'm going to
you
bed.
are stretching.
Good night.
You are stretching.
Get in the comments.
Alrighty. Take care, everybody.
Take care.